So, last time on Waterderp.
Last time on Team Fortress 2.
You all dealt with
that video.
Yeah, you all dealt with the aftermath briefly of blowing up one of the ships of the Sea Maiden's Fair, specifically Thalos blowing up one of the ships of the Sea Maiden's Fair. Important distinction.
I wasn't there. You can't prove it.
Cough, cough.
Well, you certainly seemed to, at least for now, get the watch off of your backs. As Barnabas Blastwind made a house call, and you were able to convince him, maybe seemingly, that you had nothing to do with it.
What's Barnabas Blastwind going to do? His job? Yeah, right. Nobody does their job when we're around.
Afterwards, you got I got a letter from Mert about a new job assignment, and also a reminder about that Blue Alley place that he mentioned previously. The job assignment, which you decided to put off for the time being, involved interviewing a bunch of doppelgangers to see if they would make good fits for the Harpers. But you decided...
I'm sorry, I was like... Just you saying that, I could hear the contempt.
I was...
You threw that right out the window.
This time, I'm prepared. You decided to go to Blue Alley instead, which was a fun time and nothing bad happened. Which is entirely untrue. Many bad things happened, but it was still a good time, arguably.
It was fun.
Time for the players, bad time for the characters.
Yes. There was a statue that you couldn't really figure out. There was a room full of gold that a bunch of you took. I all took none of it and received a bless spell that he's still under the effects of.
Sylvia got naked.
That did happen. Thalos took too much gold and got cursed.
Curse you.
I forgot about that.
Yep. There was a room that tried to take all your belongings, including the clothes you were wearing. You figured out you could just close your eyes, and it didn't work. There was a room that you seemed to be the exit, where you deduced that the sort of riddle it was saying to mean get naked and clutch the bars, which seemed to work.
There's more to that, isn't there?
Shrug. There was a...
All I can say is the guy that made this dungeon is really obsessed with people getting naked.
Or he's just a wizard who likes his entertainment.
Sure.
Crazy
I'm pretty
wizard.
sure he likes people getting naked.
Get naked. And also adventurers dying in various entertaining circumstances.
But mostly the naked part. Hang on, he could find it funny if you die naked. So
this is also a possibility.
Get naked. Get naked.
At any rate, also in the middle of that, Reese had
eggs and bakey.
Reese had temporarily left the alley and got a sending spell from the Blackstaff, saying that she had a new mission for her and Sylvia.
What?
Did you not remember that?
No, you want to reframe that? Since when did Reese grow a vagina?
Oh, did I say she? I'm very sorry. It's
Don't. It's because he's a femboy, that's why. Only character of yours I've gotten confused on was Cass, and that was quickly remedied.
Yeah, well, like several of you have. I'm not saying.
I don't know. It's a surprisingly easy just slip to make.
I don't know. Stop making femboys.
Shut up. I say as I'm working, and actually, no, Pip isn't fem at all.
He got a sending from the Blackstaff about a new mission for him and Sylvia. Re-entering...
I like traps.
I mean, Tyler. And to bring it back into where you are now, you had finished seemingly clearing out what was basic. There was a gold and silver path, and you finished clearing out the silver. And you had recovered the unicorn statue that Mert had said that he was interested in acquiring. and you were thinking about checking out the gold path. So,
We
as
kind
you
of have no choice because we can't get out the other way.
well, I mean,
Hmm.
you do have a way out. You just
We were concerned that the unicorn would dissolve much like the coin did.
also true. But at any rate, as you make your way back, you pass through the hallway that had all the doors to the various rooms, back into the room that was sort of a reception area with the statue over to the side. As you pass the statue, it's still just kind of sitting there inert. And I'm gonna reframe the sort of I'm gonna could you give me just like an intelligence check?
Intelligence check.
I may have another hint for this thing.
Okay, intelligence.
Yeah, the one we
That's
had
my
Sylvia
intelligence.
breakdancing in front of.
Exactly. The one that kept
Yeah.
saying "entertain me" before you opened the door.
I remember.
Entertain me!
We get
naked. God damn
yeah,
it.
modified 20.
Clearly,
Modified
clearly, the statue is a fan of Nirvana because it's here now, and it wants you to entertain it.
Anyone know how to throw a mosh pit?
So it occurs to you that some magic is activated by a password or phrase that needs to be spoken in its vicinity.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Oh, no, that's too obvious.
How many passwords or phrases did we find? I can't remember them all.
You didn't. As for there weren't a lot of like obvious passwords or phrases. There was a wall that said "get through" on it, but that seemed that you're not sure if that was. You're not really sure what that was besides instruction.
All right, so what would be the password or phrase to entertain me?
I got it, guys. I'm just gonna go up to the statue.
Do you know?
And I'm going to whisper, Sylvia.
Ooh,
No reaction.
my God.
No reaction.
That is kind of depressing, not gonna lie.
Well, that's everything.
Well, this is all I can do.
Oh, I've done all I can do.
Well, shit. I got nothing.
And if I give another hint, that would practically be giving it away. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to just say the answer.
How about think of a hint that isn't giving it away?
I have literally.
I'm trying to think on it. It's just it might take me a second.
Yeah, same here.
It might be something
Thinking.
It might be something related to the wizard. It might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That-
sure one of
How much
us
do
at
how much
least.
do I even remember about the wizard?
Death
I'm
and
fairly
violence.
certain the answer is
Violence,
has to be
entertainment.
nature.
He likes
I
that. I all remembered his name.
His name?
His name was.
Nakey Man.
It was. Crap. Where is it? Keilier. Keilier.
Kill air.
Kill
Is it power word kill?
It's more like Keilier. Here, I'll type.
Oh,
it's
I'm
in the
saying-
handouts folder actually.
I know, but does anyone know if power word kill has a verbal component?
Yeah.
Death and D&D does tend to hide things in names. I guess it could be Circle of Death. A lot of spells to think about, all of which have verbal components. Okay.
I know what I'm just gonna start juggling nails.
You have nails?
Remember, I got them when I was trying to hang up our signs for the bar?
Oh, yeah. You're just carrying them with you.
Yeah, I still have them with me.
Well, blood and torture, I suppose, is kind of his thing too. So, juggling nails would certainly.
This child. Swear to God.
I guess that doesn't work.
Nah, I mean,
Nah.
nah.
I'll pocket my nails again and forget that it ever happened.
What's really bugging me is I don't know if it's a single word or a string of words.
Well, think about if it's a word or phrase, it would probably be something if it's supposed to be able to figure it out, it would probably be something obvious. You would think something that's simple and that would only really be relevant here.
The Blue Alley.
No response.
Darn it! I was thinking it's the source of his entertainment.
What about what the wall said in the other room with the gate, where it magically disappeared? You know, when he said, like, true entertainment is paradise or something?
Did he? Is
Or true paradise is... What?
that what he said?
I don't remember what he said. It was a week ago.
It was something along the lines of comedy is the true paradise was
Yeah.
the phrase.
There's Spine Ripper when you need him. It's probably like hideous laughter or vicious mockery.
Hold on now.
Oh god, no, he's invaded.
Well, all I can do is punch things.
I'm very close to just saying the answer at this point, honestly.
I guess we'll
It's
shuffle
probably
on
right under our
out.
nose. We're just too dumb to figure it out.
You
We're
may
also too dumb.
you may be overthinking it severely. Is all I'm saying.
We are here for your entertainment.
Nope.
Did we actually say entertain me to this damn thing before? Entertain me.
Nothing.
No.
I was
Hold
gonna
up
say,
and
I was gonna cry.
No
if that
reverse
worked.
card to it. No, you.
No.
Now you entertain us.
Well, I hope this doesn't hold any plot importance.
Scene pictured Spine Ripper.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on.
Holding on.
I can't see things.
What?
What
the heck
happened?
is that? What is that?
It's Spine Ripper.
Okay. I think, honestly, construction workers fucking around might be one of my favorite things. They find really inventive ways.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if you have said the password. I just don't. I'm wondering if you meant to say it in character, and I only thought you were saying it out of character. So I'm just,
Everything I've been
okay,
spouting
which
off.
one of us? And what was it?
Everything I've spouted off. I was meant to say in character, just randomly off the top of my head. I also had to figure this out.
I mean, yeah. You have said it.
Me? I've been assuming that you've been listening to me and thinking that
Okay.
IL's been spouting all this shit out.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I will assume you at some point said it in character because you would.
What was it?
As you say his name, Kaylair.
Oh,
I literally
damn
said
it,
that.
Quinn.
It's-
I didn't know if it
Oh
was
my
in character. We were talking out of. Okay. I
Remember
apologize.
that some spells require a keyword. Somatic component. No, you just gotta say his fucking name.
I apologize. It's surprisingly complicated to run puzzles like this.
Quinn, I sympathize. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be temporarily upset about it.
Okay. Thank you for understanding.
I run this shit. Trust me, I've run my fair share of crappy puzzles.
Mm.
I completely dismissed it already, like 5 minutes ago.
That's what I was afraid of. But yeah, as you say his name, the statue's eyes open and it says, "Well, about time."
Well, fuck you.
You know, I tried juggling nails by you. I tried breakdancing by you. I even said my name. And here you go, waking up now after all that's happened.
He looks at you, Sylvia, and says, "Who are you?"
I'm leaving.
Hi, leaving. I'm Keller.
He did not.
He did.
Fucker.
I believe he did.
This motherfucker just went there.
If it was in IL's character, I would just totally just say, "Dad."
All right, Con Air.
I'm gonna hold up
Fuck
my
you
fist.
not.
You do.
No, I'm not afraid to punch some rock.
I've
We
probably
know.
hurt you more than it hurts me, honestly. It's one of the benefits of being a statue. One of the only benefits, really. Because the rest of the time you have to sit around and wait for a bunch of adventurers to figure out the answer to this riddle.
Fuck you.
Do we get anything for this, or do we just get a bunch of witty jokes?
Well, I'm looking for some entertainment. I am looking for some entertainment. Do you have a riddle for me? That was not. That was an accident.
Well, that's your thing, right?
This is Lord of the Rings, I swear to God. Are we about to have a riddle off? Alright.
Hey,
Fine.
Tolkien has awesome riddles.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the middle of the day?
He
and
actually
3 legs
cuts
in the
you off
evening?
and like groans and says, "Can you?"
You asked for a riddle, bitch!
So cliche.
Phallus is going to step forward. What's blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint. Or-
At least I tried.
Yeah, this is like. Tell you what. Why don't you come back later when you have a riddle for me?
IL could probably pull up some J.R.R. Tolkien out of here.
Do you want? Do you want to throw one of those out there just for fun?
All right, hold on.
I know one off the top of my head if you want.
I know a bunch of them. I don't know a few of them, but I want to find the rest of them. I know some really good ones.
Okay.
All right, here we go. No, not that one. That one's easy. Oh, that's hard. I never knew that one was one of them.
Okay.
I would never have gotten this one. I honestly don't even know if IL would know this one.
Make an intelligence check.
All right, do you want me to say it first or do the intelligence check
Just,
first?
I mean, if you really think I'll might not know it.
All right, he got a 21.
Okay, he knows it.
An eye in a blue face saw an eye in a green face. That eye is like to this eye, said the first eye, but in low place, not in high place.
That's a lot of eyes.
The statue says, nope, too complicated. I have very particular taste when it comes to riddles.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I have one for you.
Oh, good.
What's black, white, and red all over?
The water deep broadsheets.
God.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's close enough. I'll just do a jig and go ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
The more
Oh,
you
this
take,
one he
the
might
more you
like.
leave behind.
A
What am
hole.
I?
This one he might like,
What?
maybe. Alright, my turn?
Alright, I did one. Did he answer it?
He's just sort of
Oh.
he seems to be starting to lose interest, honestly.
Really? Are you telling me you want one specific riddle?
But he sort of looks at you with a very condescending expression and says, "What do you think?"
You piece of shit.
You get the sense that this statue is very antagonistic, and that yes, he probably is referring to one specific riddle.
Ah!
Does anybody remember the riddle from one of his rooms?
Was there any riddles in his rooms?
None.
This has been what? Wasn't there one?
I don't think.
Why would he want any of his riddles?
Okay, smartass. Then tell me why on earth Quinn would design something for a specific riddle and not give us any clue to what that riddle was.
Maybe you haven't
Maybe-
found it yet.
Yeah, maybe we need
It's
to go down
probably
the gold
that
path.
room with the gold path.
But that would still technically be one of his riddles, so I still rest my case.
I like this.
Alright. Let's leave again. Come back later.
All right. As you leave, you come out the secret door that I all found early on, recalling that there are still two doors on the east wall of this little hallway that you haven't investigated yet.
I found the secret door. He's happy with that. If anyone else wants to go through.
So there's those two doors, or you could go down the gold path.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Gold path, or
To the gold path. Let's go.
all right. You go back.
We're going.
You head over to the gold path, and you come to a hallway that heads north. You see a couple.
Perception check.
Let me finish. This path goes north, branches off to the west. Before it branches off, there is a door in the east wall and a door in the north at the end of this path in the north wall with a set of stairs heading up to it.
Perception check.
All right, roll it.
But I'll get your head a spinning.
18.
18. You don't see anything in particular.
Wow. That did not fit your shit
Quinn
today.
actually took this into account this time. We're fucked.
Let's keep going.
Alright, so we have 3 doors, I heard.
2 doors and a path branching off to the west.
Ah, okay.
The one on the east wall is made of ivory, or ivory coated iron, rather.
Well, I would have opened a door, except my hands are full, so.
Oh, right, you're carrying the unicorn. I mean, you can put it down if you want.
My unicorn.
I don't think Sylvia has
Temporarily.
enough strength to open a door.
Also,
Okay, I'll open the door.
as you approach the ivory door, you see it not only is it coated in it's ivory coated iron, but it's also carved with the figures of various carnivorous animals like lions, tigers, and wolves.
But no bears?
my.
Oh my.
No,
Just
indeed.
do it.
Sorry, did you say you're opening it?
Yeah?
It is locked.
Of course.
Bash it open.
Alright.
Bash it open.
Is someone trying to bash it open?
Maybe.
Not gonna
Ain't gonna be IL.
Yeah, I'm not good at that shit.
I mean,
What
yeah,
else we got?
you have
I
options
mean, I've done
here.
it before. Or just... Jesus Christ. It would be the second time I bashed open the door.
As
In
you're
this
all
dungeon.
standing around waiting for someone to try to open the door. It's very awkward.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll smash it.
All right, make a strength athletics check.
Boy. Hold on. Okay, bye, D20. It was nice knowing you. Let's try that again, except, not all the way over there. That's a modified 19.
19. You crash into the door with a surprising amount of weight behind it, but this door seems very reinforced and heavy, and would take some pretty ridiculous strength to knock it in.
Neat, we're gonna need a key, and my shoulder hurts now.
Where's Zergo and Gerald when you need them?
Man in a trench coat shuffles off stage.
Yeah. At the far end of the hallway. Time to go.
Oh my, look at the time.
Oh, good heavens, would you look at the time?
He looks at some random plate he's got. It's not even a fucking clock.
No, he has a sandwich tied to his wrist.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's a sandwich with a toothpick in it. Gotta go.
Okay, look at the time.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Let's try the other door.
All right, you head
There's
north.
another door.
Yeah, there was one on the north wall. You open this door is much more plain, and as you open it, you're kind of greeted by a strange sight. This area, you're inside. You know you're inside, and not outside. But this room looks like a pasture, like of a farm. It's complete with lush grasses, a water trough, and a clear sky overhead, which does not match the sky that you would expect to be in Waterdeep. You gather this might be some illusion magic.
We just got transported halfway across the world.
Or that.
Or that.
You also see two of what appear to be silos bordering the pasture. You see inside each of them a single silver-plated ox skull with runes covering their horns.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Perception check.
Perception. To find anything in this room would be an investigation check.
Investigation check.
All right, roll it.
23.
Okay, you see that the interior of both silos has been covered in ivory paint and a crazy geometric pattern. And with your investigation check, you see that the pattern is simply that of a key repeated over and over again.
More keys. Fucking with me.
I'm going to pick up one of these skulls and I'm going to carry it like a football.
What the fuck?
How are you picking it up?
With both hands.
Uh,
My
like,
strong man hands.
What part of it are you grabbing?
Well,
The horns!
Alright, as you grasp the horns,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
as you grasp the horns, the door to the room shuts. And you hear a faintly echoing moo.
What did you do?
I feel like I'm gonna get kicked out of this place soon.
Nothing else
This will
seems
be
to...
kicked out from the beginning if you remember your explosion incident.
Nothing else seems to be happening, though.
Sylvia, didn't anyone ever tell you not to grasp the bull by its horns?
Can I place it back down?
Okay. Done.
Let go.
Is the door open?
I mean, not immediately. You can check to see if it's locked or anything.
I'll just place it down, leave it alone, and check the door.
It's not locked. You open it easily.
Okay. Huh. I will grab it by its eyeballs and run out the door.
by the eyeballs.
Yeehaw.
Aiel's gonna go out into the hallway before she accomplishes this, so as not to be trapped inside with her lunacy.
Okay, just checking something. As you run out with the skull, it crumbles to dust.
Great.
Good job.
I hope it's the only thing that crumbles to dust.
Um,
Oh, there goes half the party.
Yeah.
I was expecting more like my clothes, but okay.
I am inevitable.
Not. What about Sylvia messing everything up?
I hope that still wasn't.
The rest of you see, it seems like the skull reforms in the silo after it crumbles.
Oh,
Oh, good, it respawns.
thank God.
will
Thank Christ. We
We
almost
will
lost the
die.
quest item.
Mm.
We will respawn.
Oh,
What if we take both skulls and make them keys?
That does not sound like a Talos thing.
I think that was out of character.
It was out of character.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the silos.
Okay.
All right, so it's painted on the inside. You said with keys,
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go inside one of the silos then and see if I can I'm gonna scrub one of the keys, see what happens.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to do?
I want to see if they pop off or something. Like any of them are like actually keys, considering it's an ivory key. Apparently.
Give me. Interesting. Give me a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency for your thieves' tools.
My what?
Proficiency. Dexterity plus proficiency. So as if you're doing a check with your thieves' tools.
All right. So +4 +6, or just +2?
What's your dexterity?
+4.
Okay, and your proficiency is +2, so it would be a total of +6.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
That would be a modified 20.
Okay. You're able to scrape one of these little painted keys off. Nothing seems to happen.
Hmm.
I have an ivory key. I'm gonna go try it.
As you go back to the door and try to use this painted key on it, it works about as well as you would expect.
Never do that stuff.
No magical thing happens where it turns into a real key or anything. It's just you're holding a piece of a piece of like painted wood and trying to insert it into.
I have an idea. I'm gonna take some rope, wrap it around the horns, and then I'm going to walk outside without the skull. And then I'll yank the skull outside.
As you yank it and it flies outside, as it crosses the threshold of the door, it crumbles to dust.
Huh. Well, I'm out of ideas.
And it reforms.
We're just gonna take both skulls and make them touch each other.
But
How-
how?
Yeah, how are you picking them up?
I mean, does it matter?
It might.
Wait, if two people take each skull by the horns, what will happen? I wonder. I was gonna stay outside the door as he's contemplating this and saying it to the party.
Well, he'll go up, grab one, chuck it down, grab the other, chuck it down, and then sit them on top of each other.
Well, chuck it down as in like on the ground in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not leaving the room.
Yeah. Nothing seems to happen.
All right. Make them kiss?
Thala-
Aren't they in separate sheds, though?
I mean, you can move them around in the room. As you all watch Thalos just playing around with the skulls, trying to do.
And I thought I was the drunk one.
I mean, you are, but
Meanwhile,
Alice, you grab one set of horns. Sylvia, you grab the other set of horns.
Okay.
Sounds rather horny to me.
I'll
I'll lift up.
I'll-
the
are you-
horns.
are you still outside of the room as this happens?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I all does immediately.
dear.
All right.
I all crumbles to dust.
So,
Good job.
Sylvia, you pick up one by the horns. Talos, do you pick up the other? Oh, as you pick up,
Sure.
as you pick up the first one, you do hear the moo again as the door closes. Thalos, as you pick up the second one by the horns, the sky over the pasture darkens, and you see a form phase into existence in the middle of this room, and that form is that of a minotaur.
Hot.
As you see this minotaur looking very angry and confused, as it looks around, you see around its neck is a chain with an ivory key on it.
The Minotaur cross dimensions.
Oh, god damn it.
And
Is it a little bit from being exploded?
and as it prepares to attack you, I need you all to roll initiative.
Drop the fucking thing.
Oh, good.
Me too.
Sure, you can try to get back in.
It's the door locked.
Door stuck.
24.
24. Okay.
I got a
18
nat
plus
20 on my
5.
initiative.
18 plus 5, so 23 for Sylvia.
I got a
have
nat 20 on my
17.
initiative. That feels bad.
17 for Reese.
That's an 8, boss.
That's an 8 for Ace.
18.
And
Are you having
18
fun?
for Thalos.
You just kind of welcomed yourself up here, didn't you?
Well, Ayal is up first.
What do I hear?
You see the door close, and then you hear a from inside.
I was going to try to open the door very sneakily.
The door does open. It's not it's not stuck or anything, and you see this very confused and angry-looking minotaur menacing the rest of the party.
All right. I suppose I could do a stealth check, or I could just do insightful fighting.
You also have multiple allies next to it.
Are they all next to it?
This room is bordered by the silos. It's only about 20 by 20 feet. So it's.
Oh, I thought it was less than that. Okay.
I mean, you can see the pasture stretch farther and farther, but you're not sure how far you can actually go.
Okay. All right. Well, then I suppose if I get a sneak attack, anyway, I'm gonna hit it with my short bow.
All right, take your shot.
Let's see. Redeem myself. That 20.
Woo! Go ahead and roll damage with doubled sneak attack.
All right, so 1d6.
Yeah, so just double all the dice.
What's sneak attack again? 2d6.
Is it higher for you yet?
2d6.
Okay.
No.
Ow.
It's gonna roll 3d6 considering the 31d6.
So roll 3d6 and double the result, and then add your modifier.
Which would be 4, I believe. 9, 18, 22.
22. The arrow sticks into its chest, and it bellows a moo of pain. And it whirls around to look at the source of the shot as Sylvia, it is next your turn, unless Ayala has anything else he wants to do.
Can I? Let me see. Just one sec. I think I can. I'm gonna hide. Yeah, I can hide.
Okay, you can. I'll say you can duck back around the corner.
Door.
Yeah.
Before he sees me.
Yeah.
All right, so that would be a sneak, or do I have to
Stealth.
or not?
Yeah. Stealth check.
Stealth. Yeah. All right, so that would be a 16.
16. Okay. Noted. Sylvia, you're up.
Okay.
You're currently
Well,
holding one of the skulls.
Yeah, I'll just keep it in my hands.
All right.
Like Hamlet style. And I'll take out my short sword and swing at the minute.
So wait, are you? What? Tell me about what you're doing with the skull. If you're taking out your short sword, are you like tucking it under an arm or something?
Yeah, I'm tucking it under one arm and I'm wielding the short sword in my other hand.
Okay. Let me just check something. Okay.
You actually have to be holding the damn thing to actually keep it there.
I think okay. It seems. Yeah, no. You're good. You're good. You can go ahead and make an attack roll.
I was gonna say, if we actually have to have two players holding the damn thing.
That's gonna be a yikes for me.
However, I'm gonna say because you only have one hand free, you won't be able to do your offhand punch attack unless you drop the skull.
Okay. Well, for the short sword, I got a 16 plus 7.
16 plus 7 is a hit.
God, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then 6 plus 5, so 11.
11. Thalos, it is your turn.
Well, Thalos is going to put the skull on the ground, sit on top of it, and cast Witch Bolt.
As you put up the skull on the ground before you can cast, you see the Minotaur fade from existence with a relieved look on its face.
God damn it, Thalos.
Fine then, I'll hold the fucking skull and cast Witch Bolt.
Okay. Also, you can pick up the skull. As it faces back in, all of the wounds that were on it are gone.
Oh,
damn
you
it.
shithead.
Gotta
be kidding me.
This is a jerk.
Okay, I didn't fucking know.
I know.
And now you do.
Well, I didn't say
I'm
you.
not
Just
talking to
whoever
you.
designed this. Oof.
Go ahead and roll your witch bolt.
16 plus 4.
16 plus 4 is, yeah, that definitely hits. Oh, I forgot to mention, Sylvia, I should have had you roll your attack with advantage. Something about the Minotaur's confusion is making melee attacks on it have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter at the moment, but we'll remember
Yeah.
that for the future.
Your boy's taken 10.
10 lightning damage as you begin to crackle electricity from your hand. Reese,
Mm.
it is your turn.
Minotaur, you say?
Yes.
How close am I to it?
About 10 feet. You're a little further back from where it spawned in.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Can I? I'm gonna do guiding bolt, I guess.
All right, roll it. Bolt of light streaks from your hand.
That is an 18.
Definitely hits.
And that's 46. Eight, 9. 15. Oh, okay. Just hit the other dice. That works too. 20.
20 radiant damage as the light flashes against him and encircles him, granting the next attack against him advantage. Ace, it is
Double advantage.
Well, this would be against ranged attacks, probably. Yes. Ace, it is your turn.
And I am out of spell slots, so.
Woo!
Hey, do another Witch Bolt. Fucking do it.
What?
Oh, he's talking to Ace.
Oh.
Closest Sylvia to this? The most of us are like 10, 15 feet away. Is Sylvia like right up on it?
Yes.
Probably she had
Probably.
It's
Oh
just-
my god! Or something. Jesus fucking Christ, Sylvia.
Yikes.
Every fucking time. Okay, hang on.
I would be the least afraid of this thing.
No one has to be afraid of it. It'd still work. But this could go horribly wrong.
Or it could go horribly right.
What you doing, Ace?
If it's that long, then that should.
He's thinking about it.
Out from the hilltop of the meadow, pre-cooked.
Gerald instantly recognizes the existence of any minotaurs.
Oh no, not pre-cooked. You just hear a giant bell flying through the air. Dong, the bull is dead.
A bell, a lightning spear, explosive barrels just rain down from the sky.
My God, that's Gerald's music.
Great, am I setting off the fucking vacuum again?
I forgot about pre-cooked. We need to get that spear back.
It got confiscated.
Or did.
Gerald, you can't use lightning spears and explosives to kill a minotaur by yourself. Gerald, no. Gerald, yes!
To be fair, nobody said that. Nobody told you you couldn't.
No, I'm basing it off of the Tchaikovsky no meme.
That's fair.
Yes, I am.
You can't use cannons
Cannons as
for
instruments.
music.
I guess I
no.
can.
Tchaikovsky, yes.
Yeah.
Tchaikovsky, always yes.
Tchaikovsky, yeah. Tchaikovsky, you can't use cannons as instruments. Yes, I can. I'm going to use 21 of them. Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes. Dude. Yes. Ace, what are you doing?
Okay, well, that joke gave me enough time to craft what I think is a good plan. We'll see how quickly it falls in, how bad of an idea this character was in general. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
To create a moat of lava starting just behind Sylvia and ending just in front of the rest of us in a ring around the Minotaur.
Ring around the rosy.
Okay. He needs to make a wisdom save, yes?
Intelligence save.
Intelligence. Oh, he's not good at that.
I am targeting his intelligence. You have to beat a 15, sir.
That is a 7 minus 2.
Dunked on.
The Minotaur suddenly though all of you watch as the Minotaur looks at the ground suddenly in fear, its eyes widening. At seemingly nothing.
Boy thinks it's her.
And sorry,
yes.
how are you setting this up? So Sylvia is like on the other side of it, or
yeah.
No.
So I can't put it between her and the Minotaur. She's too close. So I just have to start it behind her, on the assumption that she's probably not gonna back up anytime soon. So
Right.
just.
So from
Started
the
behind her, ended before the rest of us.
So from the Minotaur's perception, he is alone with Sylvia in this ring.
He has a tiny circle of land where he is stranded with this tiny drunk person.
Exactly. Okay. In that case,
Everybody else is on the other side.
the Minotaur is going to moo in anger and swing and bring its great axe to bear down on you, Sylvia.
Oh no.
I'd like to see him try.
Well, he's gonna
Uncanny dodge.
he's gonna be reckless about it and get
That's
advantage.
my master plan coming to fruition. Hold the Minotaur hostage so we can take pot shots. Also kill the drunk.
That is a modified 20.
Well, yeah.
Everything's fine.
Sylvia, you take a total of 20 slashing damage
Oh,
Christ.
From-
that hurts.
as this giant axe just plows into you.
I'm sorry, that was incredibly inappropriate.
And by the way, the Minotaur got a nat 1 on its initiative.
Oh wow.
Get
Oops.
wrecked.
And it is back to Ayal's turn.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, shooty. Still have and you have advantage on the attack roll, and Sylvia's next to it. So I mean, both of those things would give you sneak attack, but you do have an advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage, so I can roll again if I want.
Yeah. I mean, and you should in case you get a crit.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't do it. Well, I got the I got the nat 20 on the first one the last time, and I got a nat 20 on the second one on this one.
Well, there you go.
I was about to say it's an 18, but no. No, not an 18, a modified 20, but no, that's a nat 20. Okay,
3d6 plus your thing.
yeah. Okay.
You're
What's
like-
all the nat 20s? This thing's not usually nice to me.
Yeah, you're like peek back around the corner. You're like, what the hell? Where did that wound go that I gave it? And you just shoot it again.
All right, so that would be a 24.
24. Yeah, right back into where you shot it last time.
Having a giggle.
And it's looking very injured at this point. They're starting to look. It's really starting to show signs of damage. Sylvia, it is your turn.
I'm glad that didn't happen. I just rolled a 3d6 by
I'm
accident again.
I'm
And I
going
got 3 nat
to
ones.
try to recreate the same thing I did the last time with my short sword and the skull under my armpit.
I mean, I assume you're just holding on to the skull under your armpit. But so yeah,
Yes.
go ahead and roll stabby with advantage.
Woo! Oh, well, I got a nat 20 on my first roll.
Holy shit! You just like you see
Rebecca
the arrow.
rolling well
You
tonight.
see the arrow stick in, and you're like, let's go for the same spot.
Let's see.
So double the damage die, and then add your modifier.
Alright, so that's a 5, 10, 5 is 15.
15. Looking,
This midget is pissed.
yes, Minotaur is looking very injured at this point, which brings it to Thalos, who, if you would like, can just maintain Witch Bolt and auto damage.
Yeah, he's taking another 10.
Did you roll?
Yes.
You got a 10? All right.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, Thalos is just gonna... Fuck. He's gonna Palpatine it.
Power! the Minotaur, like...
Unlimited power!
The Minotaur just, like, stands there with its arms and legs shaking as it's electrocuted. And collapses. And the keychain falls off of its neck. And that makes 2 of RJ's characters now that have killed a Minotaur.
Yeah, but one soloed it, so...
That's true. This is very true.
He killed it following a couple of crits, so...
Yes, I know. I just
Almost
find it
died
I just find it
killing it.
amusing that he got the kill shot.
He did.
I mean, yeah, it's a little amusing.
It was a group effort.
It's not like I had a spear that could do like 50 damage in one throw or something.
That was on a
Right.
crit. That was on a crit.
Sure was.
Are we going to ignore
And
the?
what a crit it was.
Yep.
Are we going to ignore the fact that Spine Ripper has outdone both of his other characters?
Most
What?
of that is the elks, to be fair.
Are you
Oh.
talking about the fact
Oh
that
no,
that
you're
we-
talking about the worm.
Worm.
the worm.
Yeah, that's fair. And part of that was my fault.
That was a good old-fashioned glitch in the system.
Yep.
You
Uh,
did it. Just fucking get on top of it.
Spine Ripper stabs worm. I'll fucking do it again.
Anyway, you all watch the Minotaur die, and the key is now available to be taken. The key is made of ivory.
I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the most death Spine Ripper dealt out in one moment was when we ambushed the Tearstone camp.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was a hell of a trap.
Yeah, trap.
It was a good recording.
His glyphs barbecued 8 soldiers in one go.
That's what they're for.
I'll
So-
grab the key.
All right, Reese, you pick up the
I
key.
smashed the door and it didn't work. I'll take the fucking key.
Reese is like, I can.
Gold tips.
This victory over this door shall be mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Do you go back to the ivory door?
Yeah.
Where else would he go with it?
Yeah. All right. You make your way back to the ivory door, and the key does fit in the lock and open it. As you enter,
Victory!
yes, as you enter this room, this is a smaller room. It's only about it only goes in about like 10 feet or so, and 15. It's about 20 feet long. The stone walls seem to have been whitewashed and painted over.
Racist.
Whitewashed as in actually painted.
I know.
Yeah. But the paintings appear to be of various treasure chests of varying sizes. But the pictured chests are all open to reveal rows of sharp teeth.
Oh, there better not be mimics in here.
There is
mimics in here.
there is also an actual reinforced wooden chest sitting against the southern wall.
No.
With the lid sitting closed, but appears to not have a lock.
Nope. No.
The last
I'm
thing
not touching it.
The last thing you notice is inscribed on the west wall are the words "This tool with."
This tool with.
Something interesting about
Did
this
I hear that
letter.
correctly?
The text seems to be in a similar design to the message "Get through" that you saw in a previous room.
Get through this tool with?
So
Width?
Well,
Wait, those are the words tool, width?
with.
I'm gonna go over
I
to
just typed it in.
TOOLWITH.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go over to the unlocked chest and whack it.
Okay, as you are the rest of you entering the room?
No.
All right.
Don't leave me here alone.
Yes.
No, I was just going to use Mage Hand, but if
Okay.
RJ just wants to run up and do it.
Okay, who is entering the room besides Thalos?
I
Was-
will.
Was that an affirmative from Ace?
Yes.
Okay. Sylvia?
Yes, as part of character.
Okay. And just you two?
Aiel would, but he's kind of protecting his statue, so no.
Okay. As you enter the room, Thalos, Thalos, as soon as you get within 2 feet of the chest, suddenly what you thought was the ceiling detaches and drops on you
What the fuck?
and attacks you.
Uncanny dodge.
As it turns out, the ceiling was the mimic.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
Clever boy. This is
Boiling.
why I would have used Mage Hand.
I
Uh,
wouldn't have helped.
let me.
It's the fucking mimic.
Initiative.
Yeah,
Yes.
here we go again.
Here we go again, indeed.
It'd be fucking nice if I, had a minute to rest and got my spell slots back.
It will
Let's go.
get a surprise attack on you though.
16.
16 for Aiel.
Nat 20.
For a total of
22.
22.
Nat 20 for a total of 25.
Woo!
I am a 13.
13.
7.
Sylvia's
7.
actually awake for one.
All right.
I still can't roll initiative for shit.
Apparently.
all this time in this place, Sylvia and starting to
all
get
right.
shit together.
So it's going to have advantage on this attack. This is a surprise round. Thalos, it got a nat 20 on you.
No, it didn't.
I'm afraid it did.
Oh, shit.
I'm denying that.
Deals a total of 13 bludgeoning damage.
I
And
use counterspell.
as you see
Not a blue mage.
as the ceiling falls, a pseudopod pops out of it near you and adheres to you forcefully.
Ew.
The what?
Oh.
It makes a sticky,
Yep.
and they stick to you.
And you see the rest of it, the rest of the ceiling sort of shrink down, so it is more focused on Thalos and specifically attached to him. All right,
Is
Sylvia.
this a single entity?
It seems so.
Okay.
It is now Sylvia's turn.
Fair warning, the sticky property maintains.
Thalos is currently considered grappled by it.
He sure fucking is.
Yes.
Okay, though, because he can still smack you with his...
Is there any way I could punch you without punching Thalos?
You think so? It's not like totally on him.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna swing my short sword at the part that's not on Thalos.
Okay,
Because
Go.
I don't give a fuck.
go ahead and roll it.
It's 17.
That is a hit.
Okay. Uh, 1 plus 5.
So
So
6.
6.
6. And now that you're not holding onto that skull, you can make your other attacks as normal.
Yes, and then I'm going to spend a key point.
Flurry
To
of
use.
blows.
Flurry of blows.
All right, two more unarmed strikes.
Yes.
Flurry of hose.
Maybe.
And that's 13 plus 7,
Hits.
so modify 20.
This thing is not very hard to hit.
Okay. Cool. 4 plus 5, so 9 for the first.
9. And last attack?
That's 10.
To hit?
Yeah.
Alright, that does not quite hit. The
Damn.
mimic sort of like... You watch as what looked like a piece of ceiling just sort of schlorps around your hand as you try to punch it. And you only get air.
Great.
Thalos.
Yee.
You currently have a mimic attached to you.
Not for long.
But with a stick.
Yeah. Yes.
It's time for him to attack and
It
attack
loves you.
and attack.
Alright,
It loves you so.
are you attacking?
I'm attacking 3 times.
Alright, go for it. But how do you get why do you have 3 attacks again? Just remind me. It's you have
Action surge.
Oh, you're action surging. Okay. That makes sense.
16 plus 5.
Hits.
So 10 on the first swing.
10. Alright.
15 on the next for hit.
To hit, that does hit.
He's taking another 10 on that swing.
Another 10.
Also, does it matter because I'm using the touched longsword? 'Cause that's technically magic. I don't know if that matters or not.
It doesn't seem to. Seems like everything cuts it about the same.
All the same.
He's taking 14 to hit on this one.
Yep.
Okay. And that's an 8.
8. Alright.
So 28 dabblage.
Yes, you see you see as green blood pours out of this ceiling piece. It looks very injured, you think. Now it's its turn, its actual turn after its surprise round. And you watch as a mouth appears and protrudes from this piece of ceiling and tries to bite you, Thalos.
Miss me with that gay shit.
And it has advantage on creatures it's grappling.
No, it doesn't.
That is how mimics work.
No, it's not.
That is
You don't know what you're talking about.
That is a 24 to hit.
That does not hit. My armor class is 99.
Dang. That is
You're right tonight there.
that will be 4 piercing damage plus another 5 acid damage. So for a total of 9.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
As it starts to munch on your arm.
Oh.
And which brings us to Ayal.
I'm gonna
It's
shoot
me.
it.
Shoodle it.
Yeah, Thalos. I hate this fucking dungeon.
Thalos sitting there with the mimic eating him. This is fine.
Fine. Everything's fine. I hate it.
23.
Yep, definitely hits. And you have sneak attack because Thalos is very much next to it.
3d6. That would be a 12.
12. It is barely holding its form together. Reese,
Reese smash.
you come in with the mace.
Reese fucking smash.
Roll it.
I miss smash.
Becker.
Gimmick.
That's a 16?
That is a hit.
Six plus 1.
6 plus 1. Like you're swatting a fly, you just like splat it off of Thalos and it like pancakes on the ground. It is dead.
Just kidding.
Thank
Smashed.
God.
It's gross. It's gross,
Uh,
nasty.
Pillowcase full of spaghetti sauce.
Hot.
Ew.
I hope that sauce ain't hot.
The chest remains in front of you.
Well,
Fine, fucking open it.
I'll go kick the chest open.
All right.
Do it.
Nothing
Hey,
tries.
Groovy, roll
Nothing.
initiative.
Yeah, nothing tries to attack you. The chest appears to be just a chest.
Okay, I will search that chest.
All right. It contains 24 gold, 267 silver. It has a small bronze bell and a silver key wrapped in a velvet cloth.
Well, that shit's all mine.
Really?
Hey, who walked in there and took all the damage?
I mean, that's your own damn fault. I was going to mage hand the chest, and your
Okay.
dumbass just decided to walk right in.
Well, how much gold is it?
24
24,
and 267 silver.
267.
Like, if all of us had just completely stood there, I'd understand. I think you're the one who decided to try to walk in and kick it open. So
I'm gonna keep the. I'll keep the bronze bell.
Okay.
And
Don't you need the money for your coat?
I'll take the key, and I'll take half of the money, I guess.
Or the rest.
How about you give at least some of it to the financer for for the tavern?
who cares about the tavern?
Yeah, who cares?
Sylvie
Hey,
or Sylvia.
I helped get that thing off of you. I swung my sword and punched it.
Thalos will take some of the gold he has not taken and throw it at you.
How much?
So, like, 1 gold.
Whatever's left. So how much gold was it?
It was 24 gold.
All right, so he's taking 12. And the silver was, what, 200 something?
267.
267. Yeah. I don't feel like doing math.
134 if you want to round up.
Yeah, 134 plus 133 would be
Yeah.
the.
Yep. So yeah, you can have the rest. He'll just take the rest of the money and throw it at you.
Right, sorry.
The gold and the silver.
Yes.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
Dies to money.
So
I-
it,
Is
Sorry.
he just gonna roll his eyes like, it's a waste
Uh,
of gold?
This is more money than I ever had in my entire life. I don't know what to do now.
She's so drunk she's talking backwards. See, I'm not even kidding. It sounded like you were speaking in reverse there for a minute.
I
so,
don't know what to do.
You
So-
want me to put it to the bar?
Yeah.
Sorry, fine. What was the amount again, so I can add it to mine?
so the amount
I'll
that
take the gold.
okay, so add 12 gold to your inventory. How much of the did you take the 133 or 134?
I took
Thalos?
the 134.
Okay, so 133 silver. I'll.
What? 12 gold and 133 silver.
Sylvia's taking the gold,
Yeah.
Oh,
so just
Okay.
at just 133 silver.
all right. All right. I have 843 gold and 130 silver.
I have 75 gold.
And
I
then
have the tavern fund, so that's not all.
Thalos will take the bronze bell and ring it on Sylvia's head.
Interestingly, the bell makes no noise when you shake it.
Ooh.
So I guess it doesn't have its dangly bits.
I guess I don't believe in you.
Can I look inside the bell?
It seems to have a ringer.
Oh, weird.
Gross cheese, roll initiative.
Can I douse it with my holy water?
You just splash water on it and wait for something to happen.
Okay.
Well, Thalos is just gonna sit there and ring the bell while it does nothing.
Just over and over.
Yep.
Over my head.
How long do you do this for?
He's just gonna hold it and continually shake it.
Okay.
All right, moving on then. While he
moving on.
rings that bell.
So you take the I assume the path to the west now.
Yes.
This path you see it goes a long ways north before angling up north. However, more immediately closer to you, there is a little alcove to the west that has a door in the north side of it. So a door close to you, and then the hallway, just a straight hallway going up the rest of the length, with an angle to the east at the top.
Open the door.
Finally, a shortcut or a place I could take a nap.
Yeah, let's take a break. Maybe? Short rest at least?
Want a short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and click short rest. Mark off the number of hit dice you want to use, and roll hit dice as you do so, and then you click short rest when you're done. Just let me know when your guys are done.
I'm good.
Hold on.
I almost got back to full health. Cool.
It looks like I'm back too.
Alrighty. Rest of you good?
Yeah.
Oops, not that one.
All right. Where are you heading next?
Are we going to the? Is there nothing in the door?
Are you opening the door?
Yes. Open the
Yes, let's open the door now.
Okay. You open the door. And you see you see a staircase that rises 10 feet. It's a 5-foot wide hallway with the staircase going up 10 feet. And it's blanketed by what looks to be an exquisite rug covered in geometric patterns and rich colors.
I don't know.
And it goes up basically, and you think you see at the top it sort of turns to the east, sort of going over the long passage you had seen below.
Hmm.
I haven't done this in a while because I completely forgot about it, but perception check just for the hell of it.
All right.
I don't want to miss anything. I probably could have found that mimic. But I actually forgot, but I actually remembered to do it.
Go ahead and roll.
17 plus 7, 24.
24. As you look at the rug, you think it looks like there's it sort of has a sheen to it. Almost like there's some sort of sticky substance that has been spread on top of it.
Ew.
Ladies and gentlemen, is why I do this.
And as you investigate, as you look closer, it appears to be sovereign glue, which you're aware is a magical adhesive that does not let go easy.
I was gonna fly.
It would, however, be easy to squeeze past the carpet and avoid it. For those who do not have wings, is what
Then
I'm
I
saying.
guess we shall sidle away.
All right.
Side shuffle.
Yep. You avoid the glue carpet. You get to the top of the stairs. You get to where it turns east. As the passage continues, it goes down another flight of stairs and then goes into weird sort of U formation that loops you briefly back around to the west before finally coming to a door in the north.
Okay, then guess we'll open it or attempt to.
As you go in, short little passage, just sort of angles a little north and then a little to the east, and then ends in it what seems like a dead end room. This room is larger than the previous rooms you've been encountering, more like 40 feet across. 40 feet across.
Larger than the one that was like literally outside.
At least larger than where the silos bordered it.
Okay.
There is a raised dais in the center of the room, and atop it lies a glittering gem. And above said gem, there's an ornately decorated longsword that is just hovering in place, point down and slowly rotating.
Another one? I can complete my collection.
The ceiling is domed and nearly 40 feet high, with brilliant murals of wizards and warriors across the plaster-covered stonework.
Thalos is going to nudge IL. Hey, bird.
There's also writing around the rim of the dais.
So Thalos is going to hand him the bell that doesn't ring. I'll give you me bell if you get that sword.
And that's the point when you start to hear the bell ring.
Oh.
About 5 minutes after you actually rang it.
so the bell starts ringing.
and it doesn't, and since you rang it for quite a while,
yeah.
God damn it.
You start hearing this just incessant ringing from the stupid bell.
So what is it? Is it like a delayed reaction?
It seems that way.
I like this.
No.
No.
What have you done, good?
That's what's in the adventure.
Thalos is going to take this and put it into one of his satchels and close it.
It's a little muffled.
It's a little muffled.
But yeah, as you look at this dais, you see writing around it that reads, "Power pulses within me, and only a living warmth may move me."
Only a what?
A living warmth may move me.
Ew.
I'm kind of warm.
Someone touch it.
I'll touch it.
Do it.
All right.
I mean, how high up is the dais?
It's low enough that Sylvia can reach.
I'll lean real close to it.
Are you touching the gem?
Oh, well, yeah.
She was touching the sword.
Wait, okay.
We didn't specify. I just said touch it.
Yeah. What are you touching? That's
I'll touch the gem.
okay. As you touch the gem, the sword suddenly animates and attacks you.
Oh!
Oh. Can I use a key point to dodge?
Well, we're about to again roll initiative. So
Full on dungeon crawl.
18.
that's what 1 sec. 18 for Thalos.
Now I get
Another
that.
nat 20,
19 plus
24.
5. So 24.
24 for Sylvia. What was it, Ayal?
Another nat 20, so plus 4, so 24.
So you and Sylvia might have to roll off.
Who has higher dexterity?
15.
Me?
I have 18.
Yeah, Sylvia has 20 dex.
Wait, did you both get nat 20s though?
Yes.
Then shouldn't Sylvia have a 25 initiative?
Yeah, you should have 25.
Oh, wait.
If
No,
she's got
I rolled a
20
19.
Oh, okay. Then
Yes,
yeah,
this-
Sylvia goes
Has
first.
higher dex.
Okay, sorry about that. Reese, what'd you get?
15.
15, and Ace?
Me too.
Was it 22?
Yes.
Okay. And that. Yes. Okay, Sylvia, you're up first as the sword zeroes in on you.
I'm just gonna dodge using patient defense.
Are you attacking?
Yeah, I'll attack it.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you don't attack and just want to use your action to dodge, you don't have to spend a key point for that.
Oh, okay. So I will attack with my short sword first.
Okay, and you're spending a key point for patient defense. Gotcha.
Yes.
Hit the sword with a sword.
Yes.
Mhm.
The swords clash. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
A 10. The sword, you clash into the sword, but don't deal any damage, appreciable damage to it. It's just like a clash of blades.
That's fun.
And you used your bonus action already, so you can't do your offhand.
Yep.
Which brings us to Ayal.
I suppose I'll do the sword too. And Sylvia's next to it, so I can get sneak attack on it, I guess.
Yep.
All right, I'll do this. I'll do my rapier.
Go
Hold
for
on
it.
1 second. I was looking for a charger. Back over here. Click, click, clickety clack. 18 plus 6, 24.
That is a hit. You managed to scratch the finish.
2d6 and a d8. So that will be a 14.
14. You drag a long line across it, and it seems to be having trouble holding together its form. Ace, you're up.
Gonna cast a witch bolt here, boss.
Alrighty.
Where the
No, D&D Beyond. I want to cast it. Not read its
Okay.
description.
D&D Beyond says no, you don't.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Go ahead and roll.
Baby girl! What's your damage, Ace? That is 12 damage.
12 damage. The lightning courses through it, and the sword just explodes as the electricity overloads it, and its pieces just clatter to the ground. Looking closer at this gem, Sylvia.
Just gonna blow the smoke off my finger.
I didn't even get to hit. Like,
That's how I felt against the mimic.
Looking closer at this gem, Sylvia, two things become apparent. First, it doesn't seem to be a gem of any appreciable quality. You don't think you could sell it for any amount of gold. But you also see inside it the image of a small set of iron gates.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
That gem.
Can I lift it?
You can.
I will lift it and take it with me.
Alright. Doing anything else?
So that sword is in pieces now, right?
Yes.
Can I collect the pieces?
You can. You don't think it was a magical sword. I mean, it was animated by magic, but you don't think wielding it would yield any benefit.
All right.
I'm just gonna brag about this really cool gem that I found with a weird looking gate in the middle.
Ayal, were you saying something?
I said we found the gem to paradise.
You're right.
Besides that, this room appears to be a dead end.
Who's ready to
Ayal,
backtrack?
I heard
use
the
your
word appears.
perception.
Perception.
Mimic?
All right, roll it.
Thought the whole room is a mimic.
There we go. Okay.
That this whole room is made of mimics.
It's alive! Okay.
It turns out we are made of mimics.
oh no!
Alright, what am I going?
No, mimics are made of us.
Ayal, as your head rotates around the room, you're like, oh yeah, there's like 3 secret doors in this room. Two of them are on the west wall, which is where you came in, on either side of the passage opening, and the third one is a straight ahead in the middle of the east wall.
Jesus.
All right.
Might as well have X-ray vision, boy.
Let's open the doors.
Will it be door
Yours.
number 1, door number 2, or the mysterious door number 3? Just kidding, all of them are mimics.
I say
Oh,
we
we
start.
have one person go to each door.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
do door number 1.
Which one is door number 1?
The one that has it's the one on the one, you know, the ones.
I'm gonna need a little more than that.
The one to the left.
Left one on the westmost wall, we'll say, sure.
Yes.
Left one.
I'll
So
go to I'll go to door number 2. I'll go to the one in front of us.
I'll
Okay.
take door number 3.
okay, I mean if you're all opening them, sure, why not? The door to the north, the door on the north side of the west wall. Actually, I'll do that one last because it's probably the most complicated of what it has in it.
Oh,
As in what you would be able to see. The one on the southwest is a small 10-foot by 10-foot room, in the middle of which there is a crossbow mounted on a tripod. The string on the crossbow has long since snapped, leaving the single silver bolt within the crossbow unfired. Also, inscribed on the west wall are the words "Can Do" in a great lettering.
I'm gonna have to write all this shit down. Hold
I am-
on.
Here, I'm gonna type the ones you've found so far into the handouts.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
So those are the ones you've seen. The Thalos, I believe you were the one at the eastern wall. Here, this room is a 10-foot by 30-foot room. The walls, ceilings, and floor of this room are all comprised of perfectly smooth, featureless stone, almost as if this place was shaped from a single large rock and then transported here. And inscribed on the west wall, and there are no features besides an inscription on the west wall with the words "A Soft Touch." And again, the same lettering.
Okay, I was gonna say, am I gonna have to touch this wall, or is it the same lettering?
Yeah, it's that lettering. Now the northern one. This one is 20 foot by 20 foot, and looks like it at one time was a comfortable study or library. There's a fire blazing in the hearth. The couch feels the couch. Yeah, you see it looks warm. And perched on top of a table is a bowl of 9 berries and a small, plain-looking wooden box. The walls are reinforced with steel, and there's a lattice of iron beams across the ceiling that is both decorative and sturdy. It seems like this would be an excellent place to rest. And
Iron beans.
and
I'm
inscribed
sorry.
on the west wall are the words "What might and."
What might and iron beans.
So yeah. Also, wait, who was looking into the northern door?
I guess that
Me.
was. Oh, okay.
Who was it?
Was it the northern door, and the one in front of us, or the one on the wall?
That
I
would've
took the
been-
last one.
That would have been the door to the left of the entrance from your perspective.
All right, that
That
wasn't
might-
me then. I was like the one.
That
in
might
front
have been
of
me then.
It was Reese. Okay. Reese, what is your passive perception?
Passive. I do not know. Where the fuck is it?
us. It's on the left, underneath your saving throws.
Tyler knows. Okay, it's 13. I got it.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, 13.
So yeah, what do you all do?
Wait, why'd you just ask me my passive perception and then move on?
I don't know.
It ain't mine 22 right there, so you probably
You're
didn't
getting
see
stabbed.
it.
IL, do you look in the room? Or where were you?
I was on the one that's in front of us, so I'm not on the same wall.
Oh, I thought
I
Thalos
know
was
what,
on that
IL
one.
turns his head around and then looks in the other rooms.
Okay. You can notice. You notice immediately that there are faint runes carved into the perimeter of this table with the bowl and the box on it.
Do I recognize the runes, or do I just shout out, "Careful! Don't touch the table. There's runes on it."
You don't I mean, you're on the other side of the room, so you don't know if you would
Okay.
recognize them.
Touchy, touchy.
So yeah, those are the 3 rooms you find. What do?
You said there's fairies on the table?
Berries.
Berries.
Oh, berries.
No, yeah, no.
The land of the fairies.
There's a bunch of male strippers on the table. A bunch of fucking fairies.
God damn
All
it.
right, so there's nothing really in my room other than
Go ahead, eat them. Fucking kill your character.
Alright.
Yeah, my room doesn't have anything else.
Somehow
in it.
kill RJ's character.
There's nothing that you can see, no.
I'm going to take one berry and punch it flat. What happens?
You squish a berry. Alright. Nothing happens.
Perfection.
Can I lick the berry juice off of my fist?
I'll allow it. Ace, where are you, by the way?
Probably just wherever the largest group of people is right now.
So, probably this room.
Probably the berry room. I'm just watching Sylvia be an idiot.
Yeah, as you see her start to eat the berry juice, and she swallows them, you see the runes that I pointed out, and you immediately realize they are transmutation in nature. Sylvia, as you eat the berry, you lose 1 HP. And
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Oh my god, they're polymorph berries.
Oh God.
I have no idea if that's true, but that's gonna be real funny if that's the case.
Gonna turn into a chicken.
Ah!
Nat 1!
Woo!
Oh.
Alright, Sylvia, you take a point of exhaustion as you feel
Oh shit.
as
Oh.
you ate this berry rather than, I mean, berries aren't usually very filling, but you feel hungrier.
Oh God.
Oh no. I'm starving.
Don't
And
eat
uh,
more berries.
and
you
now
idiot.
Sylvia has the munchies.
This
That's what the drunk needed.
isn't the first time.
I don't have any Cheetos.
And as for the exhaustion thing, Sylvia, do you see the box that says conditions?
Yes.
If you click that and scroll down at the bottom, you'll see exhaustion, and it'll have like numbers 1 to 6. Do you see it?
Yeah, condition,
So if
and
you
then
you pull up the list of conditions and scroll down to the bottom, you'll find exhaustion.
okay.
So just click
Yes.
you just click the 1 to show you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Fine. So I just lost 1 HP then.
And took a level of exhaustion, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And
cool.
what that means is you currently have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
Alright.
So here's my question. Those berries don't do anything unless you eat them, right?
Seems like it.
Well, Faust is gonna take a couple.
Okay.
Never saw that coming. Would have guessed that the edgelord will take the potentially harmful berries. Gosh, I wonder why.
Of course.
D&D characters are kleptomaniacs. We all know this.
Mm.
Does anybody have any food? Can I search the room for food?
There are berries.
God damn. I will not eat the berries since
Okay.
that made me feel bad. So I'm going to stay away from those.
Yeah. And actually, so you think, I'll say Ace, since you're the magic one, as you would more closely inspect the berries, they sort of look like good berries. Which is unusual, because those are usually healing.
Those are usually the exact opposite. They usually
Yes.
fill you up like a complete meal. Interesting.
I'm still gonna stay away from those because I feel awful.
Oh no, there's definitely some kind of curse on these. I wouldn't recommend eating them.
Well, considering he said that the runes were transmutation, I'm guessing those berries aren't berries.
Oh, they're good berries. Of course, the runes are likely warping their effects.
To be the opposite of what they are.
Seems that way. To tell if we could remove them from the room and keep them with their supposed to do.
Is that how transmutation works? I thought it just like meant it transformed something into something else.
It can transform properties or physical attributes, or it's kind of a catch-all for anything like that. The schools of magic tend to be pretty general in nature.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna pocket one.
All right.
All right, we're done here. Let's go.
All right, you heading back?
Sure.
The gate room, I guess?
Well, there was still that long hallway to the north you didn't check out.
We could
Yeah,
do,
I should do that.
probably should.
There's probably the rest of whatever this
Not gonna lie,
mysterious statement
I-
is.
because I'm trying to decipher what order these go in.
All right.
We all.
Fine.
I'm going to assume that those two doors that we keep ignoring for like the past 15 times we passed them have more of these.
Well,
Crazy.
as you if you check out the north hallway, as you go further up that and you see the bend to the east actually ends in a familiar barred window that leads to the room with all the disc platforms.
30 feet south. Ayel takes his measurements.
All right. Do you perception check?
Perception, I guess.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Do I get an advantage because I know where to look?
Sure. I'll say sure. It probably won't matter.
All right, so that would be the first was a 20. Well, the first was a 15, and the second one's a 20 something.
Yeah, you easily find your way back to. You easily find the secret door, and open it.
Please be secret door. Please be secret door. Yay!
Yay! In this room, you see racks of wine bottles line the outer walls of this 10-foot by 30-foot chain. There are racks of wine. It appears to be a winery. And yes.
Oh no! Don't. It's all cursed. It's all fucking cursed.
Glug, my son.
It's a 10-foot by 30-foot chamber, and inscribed on the west wall are the words "Strength cannot."
Okay.
No magic can contain these muscles.
Also,
Can do what might and strength cannot.
Also in this room, you see a 2-foot high. Behind one of the racks, there seems to be a 2-foot high gold-plated door, like this little miniature door in the northwest corner.
How miniature door is this?
2 feet tall.
So I could crawl through it.
I think you're thinking what I'm thinking, RJ.
I'm
Yeah.
3 feet. I could crouch. Are
I'm
you guys
surprised you're
gonna
not
sacrifice
guzzling
me?
the wine.
I will pocket some, but I'm not going to guzzle it just yet because I need some strength to actually go towards the tiny door.
I want to know where a 3-foot tall halfling pockets a wine bottle.
In her secret pocket,
In her secret pocket.
obviously.
She's a lady, so she does what ladies do and puts it in her bra.
Yes, her bra.
You
Just got some Katy Perry.
actually
going on.
important note. Most of the bottles seem to have been broken or are simply empty.
Damn. Can I investigate for that one bottle that's still in good shape?
Yeah, and without much trouble, you find there's still 5 bottles of dark Amnish wine, and I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a Forgotten
I
Realms
will
thing.
take it.
Yes. All 5 or just one? It's up to you.
All 5.
Okay. Did you actually want to like make a check to search, or?
Yeah, I'll make a check.
All right, make a perception check.
Eh, 5.
All right, that's all you find.
I
some-
just realized something. If this is it, I'm going to laugh hysterically.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is someone investigating the door?
I have a key. I could try the key on it.
Interestingly, the keyhole is unusual on this door. It is a straight vertical line. No real like intricacies that you would normally expect from a keyhole.
Can I poke a dagger through it?
Or do you actually?
Yeah, I have a dagger. I'll poke a dagger
Okay.
in it.
Yeah, nothing really happens.
All right then.
I'll lockpick it.
Or you want to try to pick the lock?
I'll try it, sure. What the heck?
Assertive, not insertive.
All right.
Assertive.
Alright, what is it again?
It is is a +6, your dex plus your proficiency.
Cool.
All right. 21.
21. You're doing fine work with your lockpicks. This is a monster of a lock, though. Like, you think there's some magic involved in this thing, because the tumblers seem to be actively moving and trying to thwart you. So you are unsuccessful in picking the lock.
So close, yet so far.
You're not even sure if you were close, honestly.
Wow.
Wow.
The sass. Alright, well, let's keep going then.
Where are you heading next?
Question.
By the way, RJ, if it's yours, I might know what we need to do, and if it is, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh.
It does occur to you.
This tool, the soft touch, can do what strength cannot and might get through. If it's that
I
one,
don't think that is, because
It's no can do what, it's can do what might and.
It's what
I mean,
You can't pick and
I
choose.
was just rearranging the letters.
which, I mean, that's still, your sentence still makes perfect sense, but these kind of
I'm
things
just
don't
thinking-
typically let you rearrange the words.
I'm just thinking if I have to use my feathers as a freaking feather duster on that freaking statue.
That would be terrible design, because I would say unless you have feathers, you're fucked.
the statue was just asking for you to tell it a riddle, mind you.
Right. Yeah, well, let's go back to the statue.
We probably don't have all the words.
I think we did.
No, we don't. Go forward.
No.
I know what the answer is.
Where are you guys going?
I mean, our two main options right now are the statue and the gate, right?
Well, it's the statue, and there are still those 2 doors that you haven't gone through.
Oh, right, because we took the
Oh, yeah,
secret on the silver path.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we should, express all options.
Okay.
We probably should be thorough.
All right, you're going to go through.
Fine, we'll go through.
Want to go to those
Yeah,
doors
let's do it.
next?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
First 2 doors we've ever seen, and the ones, or the last
Yep.
ones we're gonna open.
Last ones you're going to open. That's right. All right. Are you opening
And first in, last out.
the higher one or the lower one?
Whichever one's first, I guess.
All right, that would be the lower one if you're going by order. This corridor goes to the. It opens on a corridor going east. This corridor has walls of dressed stone and thick cobwebs covering everything. There's an open pit blocking the way, like 10 feet deep and 20 feet long across. And the bottom of the pit is lined with jagged and menacing spikes.
Is there anything else in the room that I can perceive?
Not from here.
All right, I'm gonna fly over then.
You easily fly to the other side of the room.
Is there anything over here?
Yeah, on the other side, you see, it sort of funnels into onto one side of a trapezoidal room. The other side seems to be connected to another pathway that goes back towards the northern door. So it seems to be those two doors went into two passageways that funneled into this one trapezoidal room. This trapezoidal room ends in a silver door.
Go around! Other door!
There's a monster in this room. Hi. Come here.
So did you shout that back at them? You do notice there are features in the other pathway as well.
Or what?
The other pathway it's not a plain hallway. It also has a design to it.
Well,
It
it's
is-
not like they can get over this.
Well, I mean, one might be able to climb it down into the pit's bottom is not coated with spikes. It would be possible to potentially walk through them if one were to climb down and into the pit.
All right, either come forward and climb up and down, or go around and find out what's over there.
Or I could Indiana Jones across with a whip.
What would you attach it to?
Gerald's fingers descending from the heaven.
Sadly, no such divine intervention.
Nope.
Swear to God if you allow that.
No, I have limits.
What would you attach it to? Ho!
Isle, from where you're standing, the North Passage has stone walls that are decorated with colorful frescoes that depict a skyscape filled with all manner of flying creatures like bumblebees and rocks.
I have an idea. Why don't we give a rope to Bird Boy?
We have done that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he could fly across the pit and put the rope out, and then we can walk across the rope.
That's an option. I'd like to finish my description before you do stuff. Flying creatures like bumblebees and rocks. The ceiling of the north path is 20 feet high, and about 15 feet above the floor, there's a row of short copper rods that protrudes from either wall, and lightning arcs between them the entire length of the corridor. This is 15 feet above the ground.
Oh my.
All
No
right, I
flying
relay
for
that,
Bird Boy.
I relay that back to the party and say, which way do you want to go?
Thalos is gonna toss the bird a rope.
You want to throw the rope 20 feet?
Bitch, I can handle it.
Make an athletics check.
Oh
Do you at least hold on to an end of the rope, or you just?
yeah, he's gonna hold on to the end of the rope.
Not
They're
unless
just
it's
gonna
the nat
fucking
one.
chuck it at you.
How's your cast game?
How's my cast game? Fucking 18.
18. I would say that makes it about 3/4 of the way through the pit, and then lands in the pit.
Aiel's gonna sigh, fly over, grab the rope, and slowly just tread it back.
Do you land on the ground, or are you just swooping down and grabbing it and swooping back up?
I'm just gonna go over to Thalos and then just grab hit by his end, and then just kind of trail it back.
Well, the other end is in the pit, so
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm like, running. I'm holding the rope. I'm like have a loose grip, and then just kind of flying backwards and letting it come up, kind of
Okay.
reeling it in. You know what I'm talking about?
okay. So you are. The goal is to stretch it across the length of the pit, essentially.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you can do that pretty easily.
All right. Aiel's gonna take his rapier and jab the end of the.
All right, who's going
rope
across?
around.
Me!
Gotta go across first.
Is there something securing your end of the rope?
Yeah, I have a dagger I can stick in the rope.
And stick to what?
The ground.
Which is made of stone.
I'll give it a heave fucking ho.
Make an athletics check. Actually, this would just be strength, I think.
Okay.
Because it's just brute force.
Ha!
Huh?
Fucking nat 20. Eat my dick.
Okay. You managed to jam the dagger into the stonework. Impressively so. And you actually jam it to the hilt into the ground.
There. That ought to fucking stay.
Jesus.
Alright. Go ahead. So how are you climbing across?
So I guess I could either walk or I could inch. I'll try walking first.
Okay. That'll be an acrobatics check.
Alright.
He's an acrobat.
15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay, yeah. I'll say you're able to walk across the pit. Inching would probably be a lower DC, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
But it would be slower. Up to you. Who is next?
Go, midget.
I'm gonna go.
Alright.
Go, magic,
Jump
go.
in the pit. No.
Wow, we set up this nice rope, Sylvia. Yay!
Accurate. Going across?
Sylvia got him.
Yeah, I'll go across.
Alright,
I'll
acrobatics.
just walk across.
Why doesn't everyone go ahead and make me acrobatics checks? And
Stop that.
just to speed things along.
You said athletics, right?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
2 plus 7.
9.
9.
Thank you, right.
17.
17.
Me too.
Mhm.
22. And Ayal's already on the other side. All of you except the most acrobatic one of you managed to easily make it across. Sylvia, you sort of you're woozy from the hunger effects of that berry, and you just sort of topple over into the pit. And you take 3 points of piercing damage as you land on the spikes.
Jesus.
However, at this point, it would be easy for you to walk among the spikes across the rest of the way.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright, so you do that?
Yep.
Okay. As you reach the far end of the pit, you feel part of the ground beneath your feet give. As you step on a pressure plate.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yep. You're the only one in the pit.
I got a 17.
17. Okay. You manage to dodge as the spikes in the pit suddenly shoot up explosively. You manage to avoid the worst of it and only suffer 4 points of piercing damage.
How many?
4.
4. Okay. That's fine.
And you're able to reach the other side of the pit. At which point you will either need to make an athletics check to climb up, or someone could lower you a rope.
Oh. I'm gonna need some help, guys.
Does someone drop the rope?
Thalos is going to look down. How much help do you need?
I would try doing it myself, but considering I fell off a rope, I need somebody's hand.
I'm gonna give my section of the rope to.
No. Before
Reese.
you even do that, how much is it worth to you?
None for your ass.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna drop the fucking rope.
Thalos is going to throw a ball bearing at Sylvia's head.
I will attempt to chuck a nail at Thalos.
You could catch the ball bearing, honestly.
Oh, right, I can. Oh shit, I'm gonna do that.
You don't even have to roll. It's not going to do enough damage to
Fine. Yeah, I'll catch the ball bearing.
Yeah. But yeah, Reese drops the rope for you to climb up.
Thalos whips out gun, catch this.
Oh no.
But yeah, you're able to get up the rope that Reese lowers.
All right, I was gonna do upspeed, but apparently we're breaking the logic. So, all right.
All right, you come to the silver door.
Ayel was holding the rope, and the other side was stuck in.
Doesn't take much to say we can just sever the rope in the middle. There, we have a usable piece of rope.
Or did I just lower a separate rope?
All right. So silver door.
Both work. And
Fork?
our good old fashioned edgelord, I believe, has the key.
Mm.
In velvet.
The door is also inscribed with circles of varying sizes. Just a random detail.
Whoa.
Are you gonna use the
Come
key
on.
or what?
Thalos is gonna look at Sylvia. How much is it worth to you?
None.
Thalos is going to take the key and stuff it in her mouth.
God.
All right.
Which means
Whoever
Sylvia now
wants to
has the
use
key.
it. I just spit it out and leave it on the floor.
Ayel will pick up the key and then put it in the lock.
All right. You open the door and you're like, there. You like open the door and turn to them. And you're like, there. Is that better? And then suddenly you see on the other side of the door a towering pile of polished steel spheres that, no longer supported by the open door, spill out towards all of you. Go ahead. Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
How many can I catch?
They are large.
Oh.
Well, actually, some are as small as 6 inches, some are as wide as 2 feet in diameter.
Christ.
18.
Not fair.
17.
9.
17.
18.
14. 16, I'm sorry.
All right. Sylvia's the only one who takes damage.
God damn it.
Sylvia, you suffer 5 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Okay. I guess I'll die. No, I'm still alive. You can't kill this midget.
But
you need healing.
Nah, we can't kill the midget. The midget killed itself.
You remember you can ask me to heal you, right?
I don't need any healing.
But how many spells do you have left again, Reese?
Well, I had one before, but I've got like 2 now.
How
Should have 2. Yeah, 2.
Wait, why do you have spells? I thought you said you
Oh.
used all of them.
No, I've got my 2nd level spell slots.
Oh, you just
Which
meant
is
your
like
first
3
levels.
of them. I used all my first level ones.
All
though.
right. I thought I heard you say that you used all that you were out of spell slots.
Yeah, no, that was until I scrolled down and was like, shit,
Oh,
I have all my 2nd levels, but
okay.
I wasn't about to barge in and be like, oh, I'm a
Okay.
dumbass.
Gotcha. I understand. This the room that is now revealed now that the spheres have fallen. The walls of this chamber are lined with rough and dirty tan-colored bricks. It is about 50 feet wide and it goes back about 40 feet, so it's a big room. You're sort of coming in the middle of it, the passageway. The rubbish litters the floor, including trinkets, coins, equipment, and weapons, alongside bones and dried up gore. There is also a door in the north side of the room, and you're coming in from the west side.
Perception.
Perception, okay.
Scanning targets.
Sounds like a trap.
I love Daphne. And traps.
25.
25.
Yeah.
There's a secret door in the south end of the east wall.
All right, so secret door that way. Real, not secret door that way.
Quinn?
Hmm?
Oh,
What did-
okay, never mind. I thought you cut out.
What
so
do?
east or north?
Hmm?
East or north were the doors?
Yes.
Alright.
Are all the weapons in here useless?
There's a lot on the ground. It would take some doing to
I feel like they're cursed.
It would take some searching to find anything useful in this pile, but it could be done.
Oh,
I'm gonna do some weapon
Hold
searching.
on.
What?
can I eat that good berry that was in my pocket?
Oh no.
Okay.
Why would
Do you
wanna
do that? Do you do so?
Yes.
All right. You take another point of damage
Why?
and make a Constitution saving throw.
It's the same fucking bad thing. Dude, why would you do this?
I openly said there's only a slight chance that removing it from the room would change the effect.
Alright.
Sylvia?
Oh, I got a 19.
All right. This time you don't take a point of exhaustion.
God damn. Good.
Did I ever tell you the definition
That delayed effect.
of insanity?
Sanity is eating the exact same berries over and over again, even though they poison you in the past. Anyway,
That was kind of a peak Sylvia moment. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
my god.
Inspiration.
Eats a berry, it does something bad to
Sure.
her.
You know what? Sure.
Eats another fucking berry.
I'll grant Sylvia inspiration for that.
Are you kidding?
Sylvia
Yes.
eats a berry that
Yes.
does something bad.
For playing to her
Fucking do it
character,
again.
for playing to her character's weaknesses.
She just sounded so excited about it. She was like, wait, I have an idea. Very.
I'm inspired because I'm dumb.
All right, Thalos, did you say you were searching the room?
Searching for weapon.
Okay.
I'll join that search.
Thalos, as you get 10 feet into the room, make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Well, I just rolled, so 17 plus
Okay.
2, so 19.
Okay. So you're just searching where you are, essentially. And all you're coming into.
Yeah.
Also make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I keep forgetting what 20. It was a 17, so
You're fine.
23.
Yeah, nothing happens. Both of you make each of you roll a d20.
18.
18. Ayal, you find a blanket.
Blanket.
Yep, just a blanket.
8.
8. Thalos, you find a small doll.
Oh god.
Does it look like me?
No, it looks like just some sort of exaggerated gnomish figure, I'll say.
Can
Oh,
I search
God.
it? Can I search again?
You would have to move to search again, and
I can do that.
all right, make another dex save.
Right. 16.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll let you roll another d20.
19.
19. You find an iron pot.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna put the doll in the pot and light it on.
As you light the doll on fire, it doesn't seem to burn.
Nani?
Which magic items are typically hard to destroy, so it might be magic.
What about the pot? Can I light the pot on fire?
It's made of iron, so you tell me.
All right, I'm gonna use and on my sword and hit the pot.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna use green flame blade and then smack the pot.
Make an attack roll.
All right.
Just open the door.
Modified 20.
Okay, roll damage.
All right. 6.
6. Okay, It now has a crack in it.
All right then.
It's a pot.
I guess I'll take the
fuck
doll
are you
and
doing in there?
stuff it in the pocket with the bell. I guess.
I'm opening the north door.
It looks like Thalos isn't very good at solving puzzles.
Ace, as you make your way to the north door, I need you to make 3 dexterity saving throws. For every 10 feet you step.
All right. Well, thankfully I have multiple d20s, so we're just going to see all these at once, come what may. That is a 7, 11, and 13.
Okay, so the first one's a 7. As you get 10 feet in the room, you feel a snapping sensation over your ankle as a bear trap that was invisible until you stepped on it triggers.
Fuck?
And you suffer 8 points of piercing damage and are restrained. As you take this damage, the secret door that you noticed, Ayal, begins to slide open, and coming out of it are 6 skeletons.
Spook. Spooky, scary skeleton.
Sun shivers down your
spine. Shrieking skulls will. Do they all come out playing trumpets? Are they the Dude Boys?
They do not.
Dude Eternal.
Dude Eternal.
But it is again time to roll initiative.
Dude.
I'm gonna try this again. Come on, metal die.
Nat 20 again. My initiative, 24.
Jesus.
19.
17.
21.
15.
21, 15 for Thala. But wait, 21, 15 for Reese, was it?
Thalos.
Okay, I'm confused. Thalos, you got a what did you get?
15.
You got a 15. Who got a 21?
Ace.
Ace got it right. 21. And what did you get, Reese?
17.
17. Okay.
Hold on one second.
Everyone spoke very quickly. And they got that. Okay. All right.
And they got that.
All right, Ayal, you're up first. You do notice this bear trap spring into existence on Ace's leg.
So yeah, I'm not gonna move and use my short bow.
You could fly as well.
Oh, that's true. That's true too. Forgot about that. But yeah, but I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna be the first one to go amongst them. So first, I'm gonna do on one of the skeletons. Considering no one's next to them, the insightful fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and make an insight check, and it has to make a deception check. Oh, it's not.
Where's my
Okay.
Where's my insight? There's my insight. All right, so rolling 18.
18. Okay. It got a 12 because it has -3 charisma. So yes,
Skeletons are very charismatic.
So yeah, you easily see through this thing's moves.
All right, so rolling for an attack roll on the short bow.
Yep.
That's 20.
Jesus.
All right, I'm not refreshing this page. I am not refreshing.
Roll damage.
I'm using the 3D dice randomizer.
Yep, I believe you. Okay, I believe you.
Okay, so that's
Believe his lies.
3d6 doubled plus 4.
Yep.
And that would be a 14 doubled, 28 plus 32.
You hit it right in like the point where the necromantic energy animating it converges, and it clatters into a pile of bones.
I guess that really rattled his bones.
All right.
I have redeemed my honor.
Yes, you can say he got boned.
Basically. It is now Ace's turn.
While attempting to hold in all of the internal screaming, I'm just gonna try to pry this thing open.
Okay. One sec. Make a strength check. Wait, actually, what is your strength?
You want the modifier or the actual score?
The score. Sorry.
9.
Ah. Okay. Yes. Make a strength check.
Sorry, I'm back.
It's okay.
I got a 10.
10. You're trying, but it's not quite budging, unfortunately. Brings us to the skeleton's turn. They are going to 3 of them are going to stay back and fire their short bows at, I'll say, 1 apiece at you, Ace, you, Iol, and Thalos. So, let's see. First on Iol, that would be a 14.
Miss.
On Ace would be that is a nat 20. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've got plenty of health. That sucks, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna even come close to
Okay.
killing me.
Well, he rolled a 1 on the die, so that's only 4 piercing damage. So,
What?
4.
Alright, I'm using Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. And Thalos, the one on you got a 17.
No.
Okay, so what is the what do I think I have to roll a saving throw for Hellish Rebuke,
You have
right?
to make a dex saving throw or take 2d10 fire.
That would
Or you can take 1d10 fire.
He did not make that saving throw. That's a 4.
Let me get some d10s and determine how cooked we are going to get these bones.
See, I find it funny because I have a perk that raises my AC by 1, and if I didn't have that, he would have hit.
Oh, is that for the 2-weapon fighting?
Yes, because normally I have 17 AC, but when I'm dual wielding, I have 18.
So basically, you cross your blades and they block the arrow before it can hit you.
That boy's taken 13 fire damage.
That's just enough to kill him, as he is roasted. Which leads us to the last 2 who are going.
Correct.
Thalos is probably the one who's furthest out in the room, so they're going to approach you, Thalos, with their short swords.
Okay.
One's a nat 1, but the other one's a 19.
I didn't hear the second one.
19.
No, it doesn't hit. I denied it.
Not true.
I
Not
used
how it
counters.
works.
I use. He has to hit himself.
5 piercing damage.
Yeah, still. Yeah, he's taking that damage. He hit himself. I used an Uno card.
Gotcha. Sylvia.
What you don't know, RJ, is he also had a
Alright.
reverse card.
I'm going to attack one of the remaining.
Okay. Are you going for one of the ones on Thalos?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Were you in the room at all? You were not. I believe. I'll say Thalos is about 20 feet in. Make 2 dexterity saving throws for me.
Okay.
See if you can avoid the invisible bear traps.
First one is a modified 17.
Cool.
Thank God for a high dex.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is a modified 15.
All right, you managed to get up to them. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Hey, nat 20
Woo!
with my short sword.
All right, roll
Way
that.
to go!
The name of this episode is Nat 20.
I don't name the Waterderp episodes, but
Alright,
Accurate.
so 2 plus 5 is 7. Oh, wait, no. 2 doubled is
4.
4.
plus
Plus
5,
5 is 9.
9. Okay, so that one takes 9. He is still holding together, but he is looking very injured.
Can I use a key point?
You can if you have one.
Yes, I will use Flurry of Blows.
All right, unarmed
Fury
strike.
of Hose.
Use your unarmed strike.
Alright, 15 plus 7.
That is definitely a hit. We'll go ahead and roll damage.
2 plus 5 is 7.
All right. And as you punch him, the bludgeoning damage seems to be especially effective against this creature. As you punch right in the middle of him and he just shatters. They seem to be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Huh.
True.
And there's one more next to you.
Yeah, so I'll just unarmed strike the other guy with my last
Mhm.
one.
Go for it.
5 plus 7.
So
12.
12. That just barely misses, unfortunately.
Damn. Okay.
She spins. I just see her like spinning around trying to hit the other one and just like spinning, completely missing it.
Denied. Reese, it is your turn.
Oh. How many are left?
There are 3. One in melee with Thalos and 2 back at the secret door shooting arrows.
Okay. They are undead.
They are. The far ones are about 40 feet away from you.
You know what? I'll just guiding bolt them.
All right. Which one? Which one?
Whichever one's closest, I guess.
That's the other one on Thalos.
Hmm.
All right. Roll it.
Rolling. That is a nat 20.
Probably don't even have to roll, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, seeing that it's a fucking second level, Jesus Christ. 56, alright, hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's gonna get doubled. He's already
13,
dead.
14, 15, 16.
So like 32.
We'll just say he dies. I
Yeah.
didn't even roll the last dice.
Explodes in a
He's already
blinding
dead. There's no
pillar of
reason.
light.
This is like Spine Ripper did 1 damage, he dies. No, that's not good enough psychic blades.
Alright. And it brings us to Thalos.
Yee.
There are 2 about 20 feet from you.
I'ma move up on them.
Give me 2 deck saves.
14 on the first one,
Good.
and 14 on the second.
Both good. You get up just fine.
Time for some swords.
Smords.
Question though, can I do a Knight's Grip where instead of hitting with the blade, I hit with the pommel?
If you're intentionally trying to do bludgeoning damage, I'll say yes, but it would be considered with an improvised weapon.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then I'll just do regular swings.
Alright.
Cool. 17 plus 5 on the first swing.
Indeed.
12 plus 5 on the second swing.
Both hit.
That's 11 on that swing.
Alright, that one's almost dead.
And then he's taking 9 on the next swing.
And his skull is caved in.
And he attack, but most importantly, he attack.
Action surge.
Oh yeah.
Alright. One more attack. On this last guy.
10 plus 5.
Hits.
He's taken 6.
6. Alright, he is still standing, but is injured. Ayal, back to you. 1 left.
Short bow.
Fire.
And fire.
24.
That is a hit.
And so that's 3d6 again, because
Yep.
what's his face is next to him.
Yep. Indeed.
So
That's
that
what
would
they
be
say. My favorite
so
D&D.
that would be a 9
He's
plus
dead.
4, 13.
The arrow gets him right in the weak point.
It just knocks his head off.
Yep.
Right in the bone.
And
That
Thalos,
really rattled me both.
as you are next to this chamber, the secret door, you see that it goes into a small alcove. A large mural wraps around the walls of this chamber, which depicts numerous humanoid skulls of varying sizes scattered across a wasteland. The sun is setting behind a low range of mesas in this imagery, and the skulls each cast long shadows. There is also a small altar made entirely of dark, splintered humanoid skulls, and the eye sockets of 3 of those skulls have been filled with gemstones.
That's nice. I'm gonna search the room again.
The one you're in.
Nope.
Alright, roll another d20. There's a limit on the number of times you can do this.
Okay.
But-
19.
19, you find another iron pot.
No. Can I search?
Aiel's gonna fly to the door to the secret door.
Alright, that's what I just you see what I just described.
Can I search one more time? I don't want another fucking pot.
Sure. This is number 5.
4.
4. You find 10 feet of chain.
What a
Is
lad.
it magic chain?
It's just chain.
I'm going to take the pot that I found, and I'm going to tie the chain to the pot.
Alright. Chained iron pot with a doll inside.
Yes.
With your powers combined.
Or a slightly useful improvised weapon.
Yeah. Heat, humidity, terrible drivers, awful roads. Together with our powers combined, we are Delaware.
Try to pry open the bear trap again.
Alright, roll a strength check.
15.
I'm
15,
going to add
yeah.
that to my items.
Go for it. Yes, this time you're able to pry it open.
Oh wait, can I?
How
no,
many
no,
skulls
no,
and how many
no.
crystals are
Oh
there?
my god, that's...
Idea. I'm
Mhm.
going to take the doll and the bell and tie it to the inside of the pot handle on the chain.
Okay.
So when you smack people with it, it'll be fucking annoying.
Well, the belt is on a 5-minute delay, remember?
Perfect.
I want to know, is that doll a talking doll?
It might be.
Oh no.
Wait, oh, that means I
Doll
can
in
tell.
2 different
can,
campaigns.
Can I? If it's a talking doll, can I make it every time I hit someone with that weapon? It says "fuck you."
I mean, you would have to take the time to determine whether or not it is indeed a talking doll first.
Alright, how many skulls? What was the skulls? Had crystals in their eyes?
Yeah, they have 3 of them have gemstones in their eye sockets.
Can I identify them without touching them?
Yes, they appear to. There is a moonstone, a jasper, a carnelian, a malachite, blue quartz, and azurite. Azurite.
So there's already a moonstone. What's the gem that we got?
Which one?
The undefined one of no particular value.
Cubic zirconia.
Just a generic gem. That one's just a generic gem.
Rose gold.
So it's glass.
Sure.
It's sea glass.
How much damage do improvised weapons do?
Typically it's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
There's got to be something with these skulls. Perception. I don't freaking know.
Sure. Roll it.
All right.
I'm calling this weapon the Potbell Doll Flail.
Very creative.
24.
24. Yeah, you don't see anything else of note in this room. There is, however, the door to the north.
I'm gonna try to limp over there now.
Okay, Let's see. You got 10 feet in the room.
How
Where
long
are
does
you?
it take to attune to said doll?
Typically, it's either a half hour or an hour.
I already done an identifying item. I don't remember how long attunement takes.
Um.
An hour.
Okay. I'll.
Every time I've done it, it's been an hour.
Or sorry, Ace. Which door are you trying to get to?
Fourth one. Fuck this secret one that Thalos is standing near.
Okay.
No, fuck that.
That will be
More
I'll say-
checks,
two more checks, 2 more saving throws.
because it was 3 and I failed on the first one. All right.
Yep.
Let's see how many more times I get my leg stuck. 2 more times. Actually, maybe not. That's a 15 and a 19.
Both good. You make it to the northern door. What?
We're open.
You're opening the door?
Opening the door.
All right. The walls of this is a long corridor going north, and the walls are lined with rough and dirty tan-colored bricks. Dried gore is splattered over the floors, wall, and ceiling. And as soon as you open that door, suddenly dozens of whirling blades emerge from the deep grooves in the floor, while scything blades swing back and forth up the entire corridor.
Shit.
This is an intense hallway, and it ends about 60 feet up in another door.
Oh, in character, Ace is going to be like, Sylvia, get over here. Out of character, hey RJ, come break this hallway again.
Thalos will walk over. You know what it's time for?
I'm going to push Thalos out of the way and say no.
I can just ethereal instability down the fucking hallway.
If
Yeah.
you roll high enough.
Like I said,
The last time you rolled low.
Alright. If you want to try to go first, pretty boy, you can do it.
Are you trying to get to the northern door first, though, or?
Yeah, anyone who has to get over here has to make a
Yeah.
dex.
I'll try to make it.
Okay,
So
where
where
were
Ace
you
is.
last? You were in the middle of the room, so that would be two more saving throws.
Okay. 9 plus 7, so 16.
It's fine.
Need to roll again. And then 7 plus 7, so 14.
All right, both fine. I'll just tell you the DC. It's a 12.
You cut out.
Just to make things easier, I'll just let you know the DC is a 12.
You cut out again.
It's a 12.
Okay.
okay.
Thalos, what are you doing?
I'll go over to that door.
For you, that would be I think four saving throws
Okay.
because
I thought I was by the secret door.
which is on the other side of the room.
Oh, okay.
It's
the
nearer
first-
to the southern
We
wall.
entered from the east, and so we entered from the west, and so if there's an east and a north.
Yeah,
So
and it's closer to the southeast, the secret door.
First one is 16.
Good,
Next one is 13.
good, barely.
Next one is 14.
Good.
Next one is 21.
All right, you're fine.
Excellent.
All right.
So-
Time to info whatever
Alright.
ability. That fucking thing.
Roll your roll your
Roll.
percentile.
Ha ha! Eat my ass, Kevin.
What did you get?
Nat 100.
Are you shitting me?
There it is. 0-0.
Oh my god.
How?
I just fucking rolled it.
All right.
Breathe.
Read.
You and without a care in the world. Well, what all of you see is Thalos vanish.
Of course.
In another plane of existence, Geraldo snaps his fingers.
No, in another plane of walking through. No, so Thalos is walking down the hallway in the plane. Geraldo, Oh, I see you're here again. You happen to have the time. You ask me that every time I come here. No, I don't.
All right. You walk down the hallway without issue and make it to the opposite door. And enter into a dome-shaped room with walls of polished white marble. In the center of the room is a 3-foot-high marble pedestal with a fluted column, and it has a plush red pillow that sits on top. Sitting on top of the pillow is a single copper piece.
The fuck? Why?
For DM purposes.
That just seems too extra.
So I wasn't paying attention for a second. The copper piece is on top of what?
The pillow.
Like a very plush red pillow on like a little pedestal thingamajig.
Fuck you, I'm taking the pillow.
Are you, are you reaching out of the ethereal plane to take the pillow?
Not yet, because I'm going to take damage for that.
Right.
I'm going to look around the room first.
Perception check.
Listen carefully. You can hear Quinn's regret on giving him this ability.
It has drawbacks.
18.
It's been nothing but drawbacks for you.
You don't see anything else that catches your attention.
Okay. Is there any way to turn off the fucking hallway I came through?
It gives me great pleasure to say this. You do not see a lever to turn it off.
He's learned. I guess I'll take the fucking coin then.
Okay. As you reach out, dude, one moment. You suffer 30 points of force damage.
Oh, I guess I'm just dead now.
The rest of you watch at the other end of the hallway Thalos suddenly materialize and collapse unconscious on the floor.
Oh, I was about to ask, if he's only reaching through, does he just pass out in the ethereal plane and essentially die?
Just for the sake of not randomly killing off his character, no, he gets out of the ethereal plane if that happens.
That would have been sad, but also hella funny.
Like, you're not wrong. However, he is going to start having to make death saves unless someone gets over there.
Oof.
All
So he's
right,
gonna slowly start pushing Sylvia forward.
and she's the most dexterous of us.
And look, send in the tiny drunk person. She'll just stumble her way through. It's fine. It happens in movies.
All right. I'll
She's
just
game.
crack my knuckles and begin my roll.
All right, are you? What rate are you going down the hallway? Are you dashing, normal speed, or half speed?
Normal speed.
Normal speed. All right.
35 feet.
35 feet. Make a dex saving throw.
He's 12 plus 7.
All right. You manage to avoid the traps as you make your way halfway down the chamber. Thalos, make a death saving throw. That's a straight roll.
Oh, 15?
15. That is one success. All right. Rest of the length of the hallway, Sylvia, another deck save.
All right.
Over there, and she's just gonna fucking stab him. Yeah, but this is fucking chasing me every time you see me.
13 plus 7.
All right.
Really
You
get
make.
over there, make sure he's okay.
You watch Sylvia nimbly make her way down the rest of the hallway and into the room.
All right. I'm going to try to revive him.
Do you have any healing with which to do so, or else it'll be a medicine check?
Let's see. I could douse him with the rest of my holy water.
You can heal him with a knife.
What kind of
I
healing?
love to. No, it looks like I'll have to do a medicine check.
All right, roll it. Yeah, roll it.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. That was a nat 20.
Whew! Normally a successful medicine check would just stabilize. I'll say that brings him back up with 1 hit point.
Oh man.
That's Thalos. You come to with a familiar midget's face, administering CPR.
So
Cool.
basically, his eyes are going to open. He sees Sylvia, and he just punches her in the face instinctively.
Just reflexively.
Just
You fucking doing this close to my face, midget.
If you weren't just dying, I would have punched the shit out of you.
You don't want a monk to do that.
well, I'm gonna use some second.
Sounds like a plan. Does one of you take the copper piece? It's sitting there very
Fine.
invitingly. All right, you
Fine.
take the copper piece. A magic mouth opens on the pedestal and says, "Congratulations," and then vanishes.
In that kind of condescending tone.
Oh yes, very sarcastically.
Oh, great.
Thank fucking you.
Did nothing else? That's it.
That's it.
Alright.
Say,
Very,
really-
very nice.
Dude's just being sadistic. He's like, good job, you survived all that death trap. Here's 1 copper. The wizard being a cunt.
There might be more to it. You don't know.
Like,
Should we leave the pillow?
No, take the pillow.
Thalos, you take the plush red pillow.
I'm going to stick it inside the pot.
Is it for the dolly to sit on?
Yes.
All right. And what are you doing now?
I'm going to attune my dolly.
That'll take an hour.
Yep.
Just gonna sit that back there for an hour.
Is there anything else over here?
leave him.
No, not that you can see, no.
Great. I'm gonna check to see if that hallway is still be trapped.
The traps are still going along that hallway.
Yeah, we should all just short rest for a little while I attune my dolly.
Da 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 da.
All right. Go ahead and take another short rest.
Wow.
I mean, we could just leave the 2 of them there for an hour.
You
Okay, job.
you have burned some hit dice already, so you don't have as many as you did,
Oh.
which is the balancing mechanic there.
Oof.
I will add a talking doll to Thalos' inventory.
What is it?
It is indeed a talking doll.
Not another
God.
talking doll.
Talking doll, and use
What does this one say?
a tune. Nothing yet because he has to set the phrases. I have attuned it to you for your benefit. You can refresh to locate.
Where's that talking doll? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
This stuffed doll within 5 feet, you can spend a short rest telling it to say up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long. Until a condition on which the doll speaks each phrase, you can also replace old phrases with new ones with the conditions occur at 5 feet. Doll, for example. Yeah, okay. So, you can customize. All right, so we're gonna name the doll. We're gonna name it Sylvia.
Goddamn.
Is that it? Is that how you spell it?
SYLVIA. Yeah.
Why don't you message me on Discord the phrases you want to give it? So-
Right. Yeah, I won't look.
I mean,
Okay.
that way I'll be able to remember them, and also they get to be a surprise.
All right.
Anyway, while that
I
happens,
get to set 6, right?
up to 6, yes.
All right.
All right, and have you guys taken your short rest at this point?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I guess the only thing I can run back to the rest of the party.
All right. Are you and are you going fast through or you can
I'll go fast.
All right. This time it'll only take you 1 round and 1 saving throw to get through, but that one
Wait.
saving throw, the one saving
Quinn,
throw,
quick question.
Yeah.
How long is that hallway?
About 60 feet.
Okay. RJ, I can heal you from the end of the hallway if you get to like the opening of it, and I'll stand at the other opening of it.
All right.
If you just want to go through it like normal ham.
Sylvia, that'll be 1 saving throw, but at disadvantage.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a trade-off.
So 11 plus 7, that's an 18.
That's the lower one.
Yeah, the
All
other
right.
one was an 18 plus
All right,
7.
yeah, you're fine.
Yeet. That dex, though.
I just hear RJ typing like a
He is.
madman.
Oh, he
RJ.
is all about
You are
this.
clickety clacking away.
I will keep these in mind. Keep in mind that the things have to happen within 5 feet of the doll for it to work.
Yep.
All right. Thalos, are you making your way back through the room as well, or?
Yeah,
are
I'm
you-
just typing.
Okay. Why don't you get through the room first? Okay. That's gonna happen a lot.
All right. So, what do I have to make a deck save?
Are you double moving, or are you spending 2 turns moving at a normal rate?
Yeah, that's fine.
Which one?
I'll move at a normal rate.
Okay, that'll be 2 deck saves in a row, essentially.
13 plus 2, so 15.
Just makes it.
Eat my cock.
I'm a big fan of asking Quinn to suck his penis.
And then 17 on the next
It's
one.
RJ.
Alright.
Okay, you're able to make it back through. Which means, at this point, you can make it back through the room with all of the frickin'
Oh, the treasure.
and the invisible bear traps.
Time to celebrate. If only I had another.
You know, for the sake of this, and just for my own sake of not forcing you to roll like a million saves, I'll say Ayal can shuttle people across this room with his flight.
Okay.
Question is, does he want to?
Who am I
Ayal,
shuttling?
you're getting people over the bear traps.
Woo!
Fine.
Good to know.
Alright.
I'm tiny.
Just for the sake of this, I'm just gonna let you all essentially fast travel back past the spikes and everything.
Alright,
Because
so we found everything, right?
this is running long.
Yeah, except our rope is down now. Or we used a different one. Did we use a
Well, I
different one?
We used a different.
I'm shuttling
Use a
people
different
I'm shuttling people from where we are all the way across to over the.
Back to the original secret door. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Fantastic.
All right. So at this point,
Transition.
at this point, you have explored. You're pretty sure all of the rooms in Blue Alley.
Okay. Now it's either back to the gate or the statue.
To the statue!
And there's also
Back to the
there's also
statue.
that golden door that you haven't figured out how to open yet.
The what?
There's the golden door with the strangely vertical keyhole.
Let's go to the statue. Maybe you could give us a key.
A strangely shaped key.
All right.
Wait.
Miss.
How vertical was this keyhole? Like, how big was it?
Do you want to make your question a little more specific?
I'm wondering if it's the size of the magic sword I gave Thalos.
Oh, it is not that big.
Is it the
Okay.
It is no Keyblades. No.
Ace, what was that? Or
Is it
Ethan?
the size of a unicorn?
No.
This is not Kingdom fucking Hearts, I swear to God.
Hoping
Oh my god, I should just stab myself in the heart with that sword.
Yeah, it was a small slot. A very small vertical slot.
Wait. Is it a coin slot? Is it a coin slot?
It was in fact around the size of a coin.
Go ahead and insert your fancy copper coin, Sylvia.
Oh my god.
Do it. Put it in.
I was made for this moment.
Put it in.
Alright. Since I got this coin,
All right.
nobody else, I'll put it through the door.
You make it back to that door and insert the copper coin, and you hear a click, and the door opens.
Oh my god.
Inside is a tiny cavity, and the only thing within said cavity is a lantern.
Is it what?
A lantern?
A lantern, yes.
Did I find Tinkerbell?
There are
No.
there are faint runes on it that suggest it may be magical in nature.
I guess I'll just tie it to the pot doll.
I would not recommend that.
Why?
It might be more useful on
I'm taking the lantern.
Yes. It might be useful on its
It's
own
like
merits.
Talos start to put it near the pot, and he's just going to snap it out of his hands and be like, "We can't trust you with anything, can we?"
All right, I will add it to your inventory then, Ace.
Alice, any other scrambles on the wall? Scribbles on the wall?
Gribbles on the Wybles.
All right, I have added it to your inventory.
Y'all just mad I got my dolly flail.
I'm not worried about your dolly flare. We just can't have you tying literally every item we find to it.
Ya hoarder.
That's what I thought it was. Yes.
All right. So do you go back to the statue now?
Yeah.
All right. As you approach it, it sort of eyes you and says, "Well, do you have a riddle?"
Thalos is going to take the pot flail and smack the statue with it.
It says, "That wasn't a riddle."
The pot should say something.
Oh, it's. Do you want to voice the doll?
Yes, I can voice the doll.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
Thalos, he swings the flail, hits it with the pot, and then inside the pot you hear a faint muffled, "Fuck you!"
Of course. Of course.
That wasn't a riddle either.
Wait 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
the bottles start ringing. It's great.
This is the stupidest improvised weapon.
I don't know what you expected.
I love it.
So,
All right. So I have to go find out where did we put the.
Right, it's in D&D campaign right above. It's not high up.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I went too far. All right, Ace, you want to go with yours?
We might as well, because that keeps all the things in order. For instance, that's probably it.
Sure.
I didn't hear a no, so we're going with that one.
Yeah.
This tool with a soft touch can do what strength and might cannot get through.
The statue sort of cocks its head and says, so close.
Darn it.
You did
It's
change.
what
You
might. It's what might and not and might.
Right. I did that, so it's the other one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So try Ethan's.
that was Ethan's.
Oh.
So try yours.
All right, then try mine.
But this tool with a soft touch can do what strength cannot and might get through.
The statue says, colder.
It's you guys are still doing it's what might and not and might. Each have and might.
That's not the right might.
We copied RJ's word for word. Fucking hell. No wonder we got it wrong. I literally had it right in my head. I said it correctly multiple times. Okay, give me a second. Give me half
Oh
a
my
fucking...
god.
This tool with the soft touch can. No. This tool with the soft
Literally
touch
just put the
can
and
do.
right.
The phrases are still
No,
in the
you
handouts.
just
Yeah.
put it up.
This tool with a soft touch can do what might and strength cannot.
Strength. Yeah, no, I just...
I say that in character.
Do you finish?
Get through.
Oh yeah, get through. Sorry.
Statue says, he just kind of like, he tries to like cross his eyes, like, so
What?
so close. So
What do you mean so close?
Yeah.
Thalos is going to hit him with the pot flail again.
you're like, fuck
Fuck you!
it's like, for the love of gods, just reverse it.
Oh.
For the love of God, just reverse.
The statue's fed up with your bull.
tool with soft touch can do.
No,
what
no, 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 no,
strength
that-
And might.
The statue,
And might cannot do.
the statue
What
looks
might
like it
and
wants.
strength cannot. But that's not it. He
That is
means reverse
completely
the whole
appropriate
thing.
for Sylvia to be like, just
Oh,
reverse
wait.
it, so he
Uh,
does it again.
Thalos, what does the doll say?
Oh, the doll! So, upon Sylvia being a dome, the doll says, you hear a muffled inside the pot. I'm an idiot.
Good.
What? Who do I have to fight now?
Thalos, you have to fight Thalos.
So the statue is waiting.
Hold on.
The statue clears its throat.
Shut up. I
I like this doll.
don't know how else to fucking maneuver it. I had it in my
Shava
hand.
hasn't used hers at all, basically.
And
Not
then
since like episodes ago.
5 minutes go past, and then the bell starts fucking ringing.
God damn it.
Yup.
This is not helping me think.
It's basically just an annoying fucking weapon.
Yup.
All right.
This
Oh.
tool with strength can
No.
do
Oh, this
No, hold on. I got it.
what
Shush.
might and no.
What might and strength cannot get through, this tool with a soft touch can do.
Oh, fucking rhyming, of course.
The statue smiles and
Bad.
says,
Whoa.
the answer is, of course, a key. And upon it saying that, a wand appears at its base.
All this for a piece of garbage?
No, I'm grabbing it.
Thalos smacks it with the flail again.
Yeah.
Reese, I'll go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Okay, thanks.
And-
See, what Shava didn't do was turn her doll into an improvised weapon.
Life hack.
It's not
You
even
can
like a
almost
weapon
bet
that does fucking
There's an
damage.
enemy on low health. I'm going to kill it with the pot flail.
Of course.
Because even though it does 1 damage, my strength is +5, so I can do 6 damage on that.
No, I think your strength is +3. Your saving throw might be +5.
Oh, okay, never mind. So it's 4 damage on the.
Yeah. All right, you can refresh your sheet, Phoebe,
Oh, okay. Hold on.
and that is a thing. All right. So what do you all do now that you have salt?
Collapse on the floor and rethink my life's choices.
Well, you have a gem and you have a way out.
All right,
Let's go try the gem on the gate.
You know, can I try one of my 5 bottles of wine?
You take a swig. It's pretty good.
And as you do, the doll pipes up again. I have a problem.
Triggered by Sylvia drinking. All right, you make your way back to the gates of paradise, as they were described.
Useful.
What do you do
Gates of
upon?
Paradise.
Yes, what do you do upon reaching them?
Who has the gem?
Leo.
Sylvia.
Yes, Sylvia's
Sylvia.
going first. Gladly, Sylvia's going first.
Sacrifice her to the gates.
I'm gonna chuck it at the gate.
Dink, dunk, 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 just bounces off.
I'm an idiot.
You gotta strip
Well,
and hold it
I gotta strip and hold it.
and then
You
touch
gotta
the
be
gate.
kidding me.
You gotta strip and hold it and touch the gate.
Got that? Unless we got that part of the riddle wrong.
Unless we don't need to do that.
Sylvia,
They
Then
have the
just
right
hold it
stone
and touch
now.
the gate.
what do you do?
How do you
Let's
know
all
we have
hold the
it?
stone and touch the gate.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you Hmm?
I I can still envision Sylvia still stripping.
as you do that, you your surroundings change, and you find yourself right in the middle of the yawning portal. And
What the fuck?
the proprietor Durnan immediately hands you a drink and says, "It's on the house because I don't want to know." and,
I'm so glad I didn't get naked.
and that's where we'll stop.
See,